He's going to cross the 40 to the 35-30. He's going to get the first down and more. Intercepted by Cole Kozikar, the D lineman. Oh, he took it back. Oh, my goodness. He throws out to the right side to number 12, who catches it. Touchdown.
Welcome to the Coca-Cola pregame show. Now, here are the voices of KVB's WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi and Chris McGowan.
You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Tonight, the Knox Redskins host the Bremen Lions in an Indiana Northern State Conference matchup underneath the Friday night lights. This is Indiana High School football. With us tonight, special guest Marvin McDaniel and sideline sports analyst Chris McGowan. Hey, I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues. This is KVB's WKVI Sports. High school football season from Knox, Indiana 46534. We are back for more, set to continue the new era of Kankakee Valley Broadcasting Sports on 99.3 FM and around the world, streaming live on WKVI.com. As we get ready for our 8th football broadcast of the year, we have talked with both head coaches of the Knox Redskins, Russ Radke, and the Bremen Lions, Justin Bagunia, during practices this week. Last year, the Lions won this matchup on our other station, Max 98.3 FM. 46-38 was the final, as that was an exciting finish to hear from the late, great Tony the Boss Ross. Needless to say, we are very excited to see what this one has in store for us tonight here on WKVI, especially thinking of Tony, as that was his last broadcast in his career, especially here at KVB. When we look at the home team in tonight's football contest, we see the Knox Redskins head coach Russ Radke, who's in his 49th season as a high school football head coach. He is the second all-time winningest high school football coach in the entire state of Indiana. This is his sixth season with the Knox Redskins. They started their season beating their rival of North Judson 38-6 in week 1. Week 2, they beat Pioneer 38-20, and we saw them beat Culver Academies in week 3, 72-24 was the final. Week 4, they beat Tippy Valley on the road 36-21. Week 5, we saw them beat John Glenn 42-22. Week 6, they beat LaVille 62-16. Then last week, they beat Jimtown here at home 56-13. As the Redskins come into week 8 against the Bremen Lions, 7-0 on the season and 4-0 in Indiana Northern State Conference play. Looking at stats for the Redskins, well, we all know they're led by senior quarterback Miles McLaughlin. He has rushed the ball for 2,468 yards coming into this evening on 220 attempts. He is averaging 11.2 yards per carry, 352.6 yards per game, and has 39 rushing touchdowns on the season. He is the nation's leading rusher this year and is sitting on the all-time list for the state of Indiana in career rushing yards. He has rushed 9,461 yards up to this point in his high school career. In the lead is 2019 grad Charlie Spiegel of New Palestine High School. Spiegel achieved 10,867 career rushing yards. We do the math. That leaves Miles with 1,406 yards to go in order to tie that amazing feat. With the numbers he has been putting up, who knows where this magical run will end. Either way, Miles is the real deal. Chris and I knew it week 1, his freshman year against Winnemac, where we broadcast that game. It has been an honor to see this young man achieve what he has the last 4 seasons. That is for sure. Right behind him, though, in the rushing department is Kane Weber. He's rushed the ball 37 times for 244 yards. He comes into this evening averaging 6.6 yards per carry and has 3 rushing touchdowns coming into week 8. He also leads the team in the receiving category, averaging 34.3 yards per completion and 1 receiving touchdown. The offense for the Redskins is averaging 49.1 points per game, and their defense is allowing 17.4. With us tonight, breaking things down and analyzing play from the field, we are honored to have sports analyst Chris McGowan doing color commentary. He's back for more. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening.
How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Well, you're looking good there, smack dab at the 50-yard line. Thoughts on Knox coming into this evening?
Well, number one, it's a great night for football.
Beautiful.
Number two, I'll tell you what, Knox is going to do what they do. I mean, Bremen knows what's coming. Can they stop it? That's what it comes down to. Nobody's been able to stop it here this season. So we'll see what happens here down here in the field. Bremen has some pretty good size, so this is going to be a good matchup.
Yeah.
On the line, both offensively and defensively for both teams. So, the Knox Redskins, like you said, Miles McLaughlin, I guess the question of the night is I would put the over-under at 300 for yards.
Well, we'll see what happens. We are also lucky to have proud sponsor of WKVI Sports, Marvin McDaniel of Marv's Property Management, with us on the call. Welcome to the show, man.
Hey, Mitch. I appreciate you having me here, man.
No, of course. We appreciate your sponsorship. It means a lot to the local community. I know you're getting involved. We'll talk about your business here throughout the broadcast tonight. But just overall, I know you've been listening, like you said, every broadcast. Man, give us your thoughts on these Knox Redskins. It's quite a year.
Yeah, they're very exciting to watch. Like Chris said, it's a beautiful night for football. And it's going to come down if the Bremen Lions can stop Miles McLaughlin, and Knox has got a good O-line, and I think that they're going to keep holes made for Miles tonight. And I think he's going to have, like you said earlier, he's going to have a lot of yards again tonight, and I don't think they're going to be able to stop him tonight.
It'll be interesting to see where he ends up, but boy, we're so excited to have you on the call. Glad you could join us.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Mitch.
Of course. Well, we turn the page and look at the away team tonight. Bremen head coach Justin Bagunia is in his first official year as the man in charge. He of course coached at John Glenn for many years and was a regular on the Saturday Sports Line with Harold Welter during his stint there from 1998 to 2012. Now in Bremen, the Lions started their 2025 campaign on the road to Churubusco. 36-7 was the final as they fell. Like I said, they fell in week 2 to Triton on the road 14-0. And then here's where things changed in week 3 for the Lions. They beat Boone Grove at home 39-0, and they haven't looked back. Week 4, they beat LaVille on the road 7-6. Week 5, they beat Jimtown at home 29-22. Week 6, they beat John Glenn at home 15-14. Then last week beat Culver Academies 40-24 as the Lions come into this matchup at 5-2 on the year and 3-0 in Indiana Northern State Conference play. Looking at stats for the Lions, they are led by junior running back Logan Moser. He has rushed the ball 443 yards on 55 carries coming into this evening. He is averaging 8.1 yards per carry and 73.8 yards per game with 3 rushing touchdowns up to this point. Right behind him is senior Braden Parrish. He has rushed the ball 81 times for 431 yards, averaging 5.3 yards per carry, 86.2 per game, and 3 rushing touchdowns of his own. Senior quarterback Jack Wildauer has thrown the ball 56 times, completing 24 for 297 yards. He has 3 passing touchdowns on the year, where 2 of them found freshman Jake Rodriguez. Rodriguez has 103 receiving yards on the year, averaging 14.7 yards per completion. The Lions offense is averaging 19.6 points per game, and their defense is allowing 16.6. Thoughts on these Lions, Chris?
Sounds like they're pretty balanced. They've won 5 in a row. They're coming in red hot. So, again, Knox is going to have to have their game plan ready and execute to perfection if they're going to have success here tonight. Justin Begonia is a guy that I coached against when he was at John Glenn. I was here at Knox. He's had a lot of success. So, again, just you never know with a Coach Begonia team what they're going to bring. But they're going to have a game plan in place, and their kids are going to execute it. So we'll see how well Knox makes adjustments tonight.
Yeah, anything about the Lions stand out to you, Marv?
They got a good defense. They can run the ball good. They can throw the ball some. I think it's going to be an interesting night. This may be Knox's toughest matchup in the regular season.
Yeah, up to this point in time. Yeah. It'll be very interesting to see what happens, man.
That's a big night for Knox as well. I mean, senior night, home field advantage.
Week 8 already, postseason around the corner.
Undefeated season to keep.
This is a big moment tonight for the Redskins as they're going up against the Lions. Hey, man, we're expecting an amazing evening of IHSAA Week 8 football action. We certainly appreciate you joining us on the Coca-Cola pregame show, Taste of Feeling. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report is next. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking, in 4-hour dinners with friends, in that first bite of something new, and in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac is family-owned and operated with 3 locations serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. Frayne Mortuary has provided our community with caring and compassionate service for loved ones. Our licensed staff is available to assist you with pre-need funeral planning and at-need funeral planning. We provide traditional burial and cremation services. We offer a full line of headstones and monuments at Frayne Mortuary in Winnemac. It's our family serving your family.
Who's in? Who's out? It's the Pulaski Memorial Hospital Injury Report with Mitch Columbi. Mitch?
Yeah, thanks, JT. The Pulaski Memorial Hospital has been serving lives to the residents of Pulaski County and the surrounding area since 1963. We appreciate them supporting local high school sports and helping continue this tradition on KVB's WKVI. No injuries to report tonight, as that is our Pulaski Memorial Hospital injury report. Stay tuned as we will hear from Justin Bagunia of the Lions and Russ Radke of the Redskins after the break in the Marian University Ancilla College Coaches Corner. You are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
This presentation of our area's local high school sports is sponsored by Pulaski Memorial Hospital in Winnemac. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is dedicated to providing excellent health care to improve the health and quality of life for the people and the community they serve. They will meet the community's needs and exceed their expectations by creating the best possible health care experience. For more information of the services they provide, call 946-2100.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Browns. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392, the Stark County Co-op.
Let's talk with the coaches on the Ancilla College Coaches Corner with Mitch Columbi.
Talking with head coach of the Bremen Lions, it is Justin Bagunia. Coach, here we are, week 8. You're in Knox to see the Redskins. We talked a couple of days ago. What are the final few preparations for the Bremen Lions looking like right now?
Right now it's just go out and get warmed up and get ready to play ball. I mean, there's no final preparations for this game. If you don't have it locked in by now, you're in trouble.
Yeah, definitely talked with head coach Russ Radke. He's a little concerned. He's seen some things in film that you guys are doing quite well on the offensive end as well as the defensive end. Talk about holding strong defensively and bringing it offensively for the Lions tonight.
Yeah, I think got to play complementary football with the offense and the defense. We would like to sustain drives and control the ball a little bit, eat some clock. Obviously, give them the least amount of opportunities and time to have the ball, as possible, right? At any point in time, he can rip off a big play, so we just like to keep the ball off his hands.
Message to Lion Nation here on the road.
Yep. Come out, support your team. They've been working hard to put the best game possible against these guys, and hopefully we can make you proud.
Appreciate your time, Coach.
Thanks.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student-athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
All right, I'm talking with head coach of the Knox Redskins. It is Russ Radke. Coach, final preparations out on the field against the Bremen Lions. Talk about them.
They're just scary as heck. I mean, they can do so many things offensively with their running game and their passing game, and their misdirections and then their flea flickers and everything. But that's good offense, football for them. It's just how well we can adjust to it. I think that the boys are wired. I'm hoping that having 9 seniors this year is a lot different than our result last year, when most of those were sophomores or juniors. So it's going to take a lot of hard work.
Yeah, both teams undefeated in the conference right now. It's a conference opponent. Coach, talk about how big a win tonight for the Redskins would be.
I don't know when was the last time Knox has ever beaten Bremen. Okay, and then in all the years I've been coaching for 49 years, last year was the first time that I've ever lost to Bremen. So we got some scenarios here that I hope we can get straightened out and put back in the right direction. We're giving the kids everything they can, and I hope the results come about. It's not going to be the weather, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be the football players' minds that are going to win this ball game.
Message to the fans here for senior night.
I hope they enjoy themselves, have fun, and you parents should be as proud as heck of who your sons are. We're always going to make human errors sometimes during the game, but we all can't do it at once.
Good luck tonight, Coach.
All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Culver's Portside Marina handles all water and recreational needs. When it comes to pontoons, Godfrey leads the industry in performance and quality, and Portside Marina has them in stock. From Sanpan, Aqua Patio, Sweetwater, and Monaco pontoons, if you're looking for a family boat, Culver's Portside Marina can help. Discover the evolution of the wake boat through luxury models offered from Centurion and Supreme Surf Boats. Yamaha Wave Runners and Kawasaki jet skis are on the showroom floor waiting. Located at 514 West Mill Street in Culver. Stop in or call them at 574-842-5000. Culver's Portside Marina. All right, as we get set for Week 8 Indiana High School football action, what are your Surf Internet keys to the game as a Knox Redskin, Chris?
Set the tone early. Come out and take care of business early. Don't let Bremen hang around. Control the line of scrimmage, obviously, and don't turn the ball over. That's been their recipe all year for success. They haven't had very many turnovers, and they haven't had to punt very much. So again, just take care of business tonight, and just have a workmanlike performance.
Heck yeah, riding that wave, Chris. Keys to the games for the Lions.
For the Lions, their best defense is going to be their offense. They're going to have to control the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to keep the Knox offense off the field. Knox can't score if they don't have the ball. So you heard Coach Begonia talk about it, that they're going to have to eat some clock and be okay with taking 7 or 8 minutes off the clock every possession.
That is our Surf Internet keys to the game. As we've been surfing here in a Coca-Cola pregame show, our LAP Waste starting lineups are next. You're listening to KVB's WKVI.
Every single time your internet buffers during the biggest not when you're checking email, not when the kids are glued. Every single time your internet buffers during the biggest play of the game. Not when you're checking emails, not when the kids are glued to cartoons, only when the house is full of friends, the best play of the game is happening, then the screen freezes. Not with Surf Fiber Fast Internet. Gigabit speeds, no lag, no missed highlights. Score big today with fiber internet plans starting at just $30 a month, including free Wi-Fi and free installation. Restrictions apply. Not all speeds available in all areas. Go to surfinternet.com for full offer details.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere.
Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox.
Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989.
Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
It's time for the LAP Waste starting lineups.
For the Redskins of Knox, Indiana on offense starting at quarterback, we will see Miles McLaughlin. The running backs are Camden Garner, Ashton Walker, and Kane Weber. The tight ends are Hunter Anderson and Easton Minix. In the trenches on the O-line for the Redskins, Tucker Burns and Braxton Reese are the offensive tackles. Keyston Dixon and Cage Craig are the offensive guards, with Peyton McNeil in the middle at the center position. The defense for the Skins starting defensive backs are Miles McLaughlin, Ashton Walker, Isaac Singleton, and Maddox Kinder. Starting linebackers are Kane Weber, Keegan Everidge, and Brian Korcha. The D-line for the Redskins looks like this: Hunter Anderson and Easton Minix as the defensive ends, Tucker Burns and Keaston Dixon are the defensive tackles. On offense for the Lions of Bremen, Indiana tonight, starting at quarterback, we will see Jack Wildauer. The running backs are Braden Parrish, Jace Pippinger, and Derek Miller. The tight end is Dakota Hickey. On the O-line is Lucas Fredrickson, Brendan Rice, Peyton Marsh, Luis Garcia, Logan Fredrickson, and Ozzie Milas. On defense for the Lions, starting defensive backs will be Jace Pippinger, Jack Wildauer, Nick Slusser, and Braden Parrish. Starting linebackers are Hunter Cannon, Logan Mosier, Grant Beery, and Derek Miller. The D-line for the Lions looks like this. We'll see Dakota Hickey, Logan Fredrickson, and Luis Garcia. That is our LAP Way starting lineups, as we will be back to get set for kickoff. Hey, you are listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Are you interested in being part of a rapidly growing local company with competitive pay, opportunity for advancement, and a steady routine? LAP Waste is hiring immediately for a mechanic and both CDL A and B drivers. They offer great health benefits, PTO, holidays, and the ability to be home with your family every evening. Call them today at 574-542-4019 or email your resume to lapwaste@yahoo.com.
BP Gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP Gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
Real magic is everywhere. It's in your mom's cooking. In 4-hour dinners with friends. In that first bite of something new. And in the fizz of a Coca-Cola. Now with so many options for less than $5, the Coca-Cola Value Collection will help you make the most out of every magic moment for so much less. Taste the magic for less with Coca-Cola.
This presentation of our area's local high school sports is sponsored by Pulaski Memorial Hospital in Winamac. Pulaski Memorial Hospital is dedicated to providing excellent health care to improve the health and quality of life for the people and the community they serve. They will meet the community's needs and exceed their expectations by creating the best possible health care experience. For more information of the services they provide, call 946-2100. There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
The tradition continues with Mitch Columbi on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
From Knox, Indiana, welcome to Week 8 of the 2025 Indiana High School football season between the Knox Redskins and the Bremen Lions. I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. You can stay up to speed on local high school sports in this area by following us on social media. We are on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X at KVB Sports, and on Facebook at Sports to the Max for all Kankakee Valley Broadcasting sports content. You can listen to us on your phone. Just go to one of our social media sites I mentioned and tap the link on our page. We are literally in the palm of your hand. We are proud to let you know the public address announcer tonight at Community Field is Jim Collins. The scoreboard operator is Dusty Minix. The play clock operator is James Adcock. The official statistician tonight is Tim Knowlton. Our officials for this evening are Xavier Serrani, Greg Mose, Sean Roach, Theron Butler, and Mark Stoltz. Down on the sidelines here in Knox, getting all the inside information from the field is our very own sports analyst, Chris McGowan. Up in the booth with me, we have proud sponsor of WKVI Sports, Marv's Property Management's own, Marvin McDaniel. And like I said, I'm Mitch Columbi, proud to be doing the play-by-play as we are set for Indiana High School football from Knox, Indiana. We look around our area teams, Chris. The North Judson St. Pierre Blue Jays on the road at Caston. What say you?
I think the Jays take care of business tonight and look for that maybe to be a running clock late in the second half.
And then next week, a big opportunity against Pioneer. Thoughts on what could happen, in Week 9? It could all come down for the HNAC in Week 9 there in Judson.
It should. Pioneer should take care of business tonight against Triton. Triton's a very good defensive team, so that ought to be interesting to see how that game plays out. But, yeah, on paper, both teams should take care of business tonight, and the HNAC championship should be on the line next week at Liberty Field.
The Culver Cavaliers on the road at North Miami. Chris, your thoughts?
I like the Warriors, North Miami, at home to take care of business tonight against Culver. Could get to a running clock situation, but again, it probably wouldn't be late to the second half before that happens.
Another one of our area teams undefeated are the West Central Trojans. They're on the road at Frontier tonight. Chris, that could be the deciding factor of the MWC.
It is the deciding factor. Both teams come in undefeated. Both teams ranked in Class 1A. West Central's got to go on the road, so it's going to be a tight one. I don't see West Central, blowing anybody out tonight. But I've heard that Frontier's had a couple injuries, so I wouldn't be shocked if West Central was able to pull that out. But I also wouldn't be shocked if Frontier, playing at home, ekes out a close one.
We will definitely keep our ear out for that score update. Also, two of WKVI area teams clash tonight. In Union Mills, the South Central Satellites host the Winnemac Warriors. Two struggling teams. Chris, could be an interesting one. Your thoughts?
I look for Winnemac to go to South Central and take care of business in a tight one. But again, South Central could be extra hungry, having not won a game this year. But I look for Coach Burgess and the Winnemac Warriors to go to South Central tonight, to go to the launch pad and take care of business.
All of that lines us up for our game. The Knox Redskins hosting the Bremen Lions, both undefeated in the Indiana Northern State Conference. Chris, this could be a big one tonight. Give us your thoughts and rundown on what you think will happen.
Well, I think it's going to be like the last several weeks for the Knox Redskins. It's going to be close in the first half until they get their adjustments made. But then I look for Knox to pull away in the second half.
Score prediction.
No comment.
Okay. Well, that is a look at all of WKVI area teams in action tonight. Let's ask Marvin McDaniel. What do you think is going to happen tonight here in Knox, Marv?
I think it's going to be old-fashioned, hard-nosed football.
Just back and forth.
Yep. I think it's going to be a ground game. And,
ground and pound type of atmosphere.
Yep, down the throat.
Well,
football.
And I was at practice the other day, guys, and, they got some big guys Bremen does on the defensive line getting after it. Several. There's a couple tall guys. I'm sure you see them running out there in front of you, Chris. And they got some big boys on the defensive line.
Yeah, I got a couple kids pushing 300 pounds, so that'll be interesting tonight to see how much movement the Knox O-line gets against this D-line from Bremen.
Well, we are very excited to see what will happen here in Knox, as well as find out what happens for our other area teams in action tonight. We will have score updates throughout the night. Of course, halftime is where we really catch up with everybody and see what is going on, but we will keep our ear out for the North Judson versus Caston matchup, Culver versus North Miami, West Central versus Frontier, and South Central hosting Winnemac, of course. That is all coming up in the next couple of hours here on KVB's WKVI. Mitch Columbi along with sideline sports analyst Chris McGowan and our special guest from Marv's Property Management. It is Marvin McDaniel. We're so glad he's joined us as tonight's kickoff is brought to you in part by Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack in Winnemac. We also appreciate them being the sponsor for the Tyler Roth WKVI Athlete of the Week Award given out each week on the Saturday Sports Line, the longest running high school sports show in Indiana, thanks to our very own Harold Welter. We go live every Saturday throughout the school year at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central on 99.3 FM, WKVI.com, streaming throughout the world. We'll have our chat with Grace Craig. She is our Tyler Roth WKVI Athlete of the Week from North Judson, Sanpere. She achieved 1,000 career digs, 1,000 career serves receives, and 1,000 kills. Chris, that's an impressive career for volleyball.
Yeah, it is. That's a lot of thousands right there.
So we'll have a chance to catch up with Grace Craig tomorrow morning. Usually starts our second hour if I'm on time. That really depends on if we're on time, Chris. It's kind of hard to keep them in line that first hour, Chris.
We are never on time.
We are never on time. But we always say if you want to catch the Athlete of the Week interview, to tune at the top of the second hour around 10 Eastern, 9 Central. And then at the bottom of each show, we announce our new Tyler Roth WKVI Athlete of the Week. That'll all be happening tomorrow morning as we are awaiting the national anthem here in Knox. A lot of excitement. This game, you can kind of feel the energy here in Knox as both of these teams are facing off against each other. As we'll pause for our national anthem.
What so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Every morning, join Rich Wallen on the WKVI Morning Show, Monday through Friday, 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. Central. Catch local news as well for our area with Kankakee Valley Broadcasting News reporters Rusty Nixon and Becca Shepard. You can catch their stories on WKVI.com and Max983.net to stay up to speed in your local area. L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication and recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck this season. As we await the Knox Redskins to enter the field, we talk with Marvin McDaniel about Marv's property management. I mean, you guys have been sponsoring us this past football season, started the season, and you guys took it up the next level doing our social media, practice reports with the coaches and getting pictures. So let's talk about Marv's property management.
Well, I tell you what, just being in advertising through WKVI and through you guys on these live reads and stuff has really helped my business a lot. You know, I get a lot of calls because we offer 10% if they mention the ad, and we get a lot of those.
Might have to stop that soon.
Yeah, but yeah, we're glad to support the community as much as we can, and help support community radio, like Rich calls it.
Talk about some of the wonderful things you're able to do.
We specialize in a lot of limestone driveways. That's our main thing. We do limestone driveways. Everyone has a driveway, you know, and it's a repetitive thing. It's like going to the barber every so many years. You got your driveway redone. And we do landscaping, lawn care. We do a lot of drainage work. Next week we're going to be starting a pond. We're going to be digging a pond up by South Bend, and we're doing Harold Welter's landscape at his pool on Monday.
Wow. Yeah. Well, good for Harold.
So speaking of Harold, I mean, you have some big shoes to fill there, filling for Harold, and I was kind of worried when Harold announced his retirement. But I tell you what, Mitch, when you stepped in here, man, you did good. I mean, a lot of people liked your energy up here, and
thank you. I appreciate
and they love the way you call the games. And
well, I knew moving up here was going to take some time, but
you did good. We love the spin you put on it. And, it's phenomenal.
We're making it happen. Both teams are meeting at center field for the coin toss, the Redskins and the Lions. As we will see, we know, Chris, the Redskins want the ball and they want it now. We know that much.
Yeah, Knox won the toss and they elected to receive.
So, not very surprising as the Redskins will start with the ball, and we've seen them start with the ball and do so well, punching the other team in the mouth right off the get-go. Remember in Week 1 against the North Judson Sandpair Blue Jays, their very first play, we saw them in Week 3 against the Culver Academies, punch them right in the mouth right at the start of the game. That's what the Redskins like to do, and Miles takes it from the gun right up the gut. And when you know, that's something I think we need to talk about. You know, he's not the running back, and when you're able to get the ball to the guy and everyone on the other team knows it's coming to him, that can be kind of hard to break through. But Miles just finds a way, Chris, when the other team always knows it's coming to him more times than not.
We thank you for your cooperation.
Well, lining him up at the quarterback position, if you think about it, that gives you an extra blocker because 10 guys can block for the quarterback. If he's playing quarterback and he's handing it off to a running back, usually the quarterback's not going to lead block, so you're down a guy. You're down 2 guys, actually. The guy carrying the ball can't block for himself, and the quarterback's not going to block for him. So pretty ingenious, the Wildcat offense, when you think about it.
Yeah, and it gives Miles time to kind of see the field, too, and decide which way you want to go, or where the power's at.
Well, and then the amazing numbers he's putting up. I saw a post at this point in time, his senior year, he's outpacing Derrick Henry, Chris. I mean, this is crazy.
It's amazing.
What this kid is doing right now is just really incredible.
Yeah, you'll be hearing about Miles McLaughlin for many years, many years. And you always be saying, hey, I called all his games.
It was pretty
or
crazy.
A lot of his
My
games.
first year was his freshman year. My first game was his first game in Winnemac. So it's kind of interesting to see how he has grown up and matured. What's Coach Radke say, Chris? The maturation process. It's been very interesting to watch.
Yeah, and you can't take much away from the offensive line of the Redskins either. I mean, they're great.
Oh, that offensive line just does so well. They work together. It reminds Coach Radke of that team that went undefeated in the regular season a couple of years ago, found themselves in the semi-state game against Bishop Chittard.
Yeah, I was there.
And when you hear things like that from Coach Radke, I think he knows what he's talking about. And here we are, Week 8. They're 7-0, hoping to make it 8-0 against the Bremen Lions. Set to kick for the Lions is number 8. That is Jack Wildauer. We'll see him in the quarterback's position here in just a few moments. He's also playing defense, and set to return is Ashton Walker. And I want to say that is Camden Garner, Maddox Kinder.
Number 3.
Yeah, it's Isaac
Singleton. We are underway here in Week 8. Bobbled back at the 5 by Singleton. He picks it up at the 2, crosses the 10 to the 15 to the 20 to the 25, wrapped up and brought down at the 30. So really not bad field position off the drop there.
No,
you almost start wondering about last week, Chris.
He kind of tripped on his own feet there.
Well, that was my first thought. As soon as he dropped it, I'm like, all right, here we go.
Take it to the house. We saw that happen 3 times last week, or 2 times in Winnemac against the North Judson Sandpair Blue Jays. As here he is, Miles McLaughlin, the senior quarterback, out in the huddle. They break it.
Such a nice night. The flag's not moving at all. 66 degrees. Stands are full.
It's perfect. And here we go. All the men up front. McLaughlin in the gun. Takes the snap. Looks for the hole. Finds it. Brought down to the 36. He wanted that one. He thinks if he broke that one, he could have been gone, Chris.
That's number 8, Jack Wildauer, on the tackle there.
So Wildauer on the tackle.
He's a 6 foot, 165-pound senior.
I think he breaks that tackle. He might be gone, Chris.
Yeah, just reached down and grabbed an ankle right there and brought him down.
5 on the carry. It's 2nd and 5 from the 35 in Redskin territory. McLaughlin takes the snap up the middle using the blocks. Crosses the 40. It'll be a first down run and more to the 45. Big run, Miles McLaughlin.
Grant Berry and on a tackle for the Lions. He's also a senior, 5'9", 150-pound senior.
Ladies and gentlemen, Redskin fans,
the Lions getting in there.
That's a first down by your hometown.
This is what Justin Bagunya, head coach of the Lions, was talking about, Chris. They've been practicing, plugging those holes, trying to stop Miles from getting as many miles as he's been running.
Miles for miles.
From the gun, 1st and 10, fresh set of downs. Minute blown here in the first. Takes the snap. McLaughlin up the middle, spins around at the 50. Still on his feet, breaks away to the 45. And he somersaults to the 43.
Wow. Just when you thought the play was dead, here he came.
Miles McLaughlin with a phenomenal run off to the left-hand side.
Yeah, again, you can't rest on defense because Miles is going to keep going. I mean, you tell the Bremen Lion defense there thought they had him stopped, and they kind of let up a little bit, and he just spun out of the tackle for another 12 yards.
Yeah, I was looking in the pile to see who made the tackle, and out came Miles.
So slippery, he's able to get extra yards in a matter of moments. And here he is, 1st and 10 from the gun, takes the snap, using the blocks, breaks away to the 40, skips through to the 35. Another 8 yards on the carry there, Chris, at least.
Miles McLaughlin once again carrying off the right-hand side.
Yeah, the key to stopping this offense is getting in the play behind the chains. Nobody's been able to do that. And Knox will take 8 yards on 1st down every snap.
Yeah, he will gain 8 on that carry. It makes it 2nd and 8. 10 minutes to go here in the first. Scoreless between the Bremen Lions and the Knox Redskins. McLaughlin from shotgun takes the snap, hands off, looks like Kane Weber crosses the 35, still on his feet, past the 30, 1st down run.
Whole pile of Lions took it down.
Yeah, Kane Weber on the carry. And it will move the chains for another Knox Redskins 1st down. Very methodical on this drive, guys. This is how they've been all year.
Ball resting on the 27-yard line of the Bremen Lions.
So yeah, they'll spot it at the 27 in Bremen territory. Redskins going right in your mind's eye. Takes the snap. Using the blocks, hurdled over a lineman, but no, he brought him down by his ankles. And I think that's number 6.
Nick Slusher.
Yeah, Nick Slusher.
Yeah, he's a 5'6" sophomore. 125 pounds.
Wrapped him up on his ankles and brought him down, and Miles had nowhere to go. He does gain 1 on the carry, so now it's 2nd and 9.
Resting on the 25-yard line.
Right on the 25. McLaughlin from shotgun takes the snap, waiting for the hold to develop. Breaks through, crosses the 25, inside of the 20, and that's where he's brought down. The Lions are doing a good job of plugging up front there, Chris.
Brought down by Hunter Cannon. He's a 5'10", senior, 200-pound
20-yard line.
running back.
3rd and a long 2 for the Redskins.
This will be 3rd down, 2 yards to go. Out of the gun, McLaughlin takes the snap, pulls the handoff, keeps himself up the middle, breaks away, has space, all the way to the 10, around the edge of the 5, touchdown Redskins! Miles McLaughlin.
I think you're going to see a lot of this tonight.
Broke through the trench, and he had all the space, Chris, and he played with it.
Yeah, he did. And I tell you what, probably the hardest Knox has had to work on an opening drive to get a score. But again, hey, pay dirt. So Knox 6 with 8:15 left to go here in the first quarter. Knox is up 6-0. They're lining up to go for 2. There's a shock.
Yeah, as they have all year long. McLaughlin, the lone man in the backfield. Takes the snap. Up the right side, and he will get the 2-point conversion. 8-0. The Knox Redskins lead here in the first. Very methodical. They did the job they wanted it to do. Now it's up to the Lions to respond here offensively. This could be a big one for them. They are ringing the bell down there.
The atmosphere is just so awesome here tonight, Mitch.
Yeah, Redskin Nation here in full force. You look across the way, Lion Nation, they came out to support their Lions.
Because Chris can see the stands from down there. There's not many seats left, are there, Chris?
Not very many empty seats, that's for sure. Hey, I got a couple score updates from Max Preps. North Miami's up 14-0 against Culver in the first quarter. Pioneer was up 21-0 over Triton in the first quarter. And West Central's down 12-0 in the second quarter against Frontier.
First taste of adversity this season for the Trojans. We'll definitely keep our ear out for that one. And just as you said that, Chris, I got a text from Athletic Director Jeff Messer. 4:19 to go in the second. 12-6 Frontier leads. So that confirms that Max Prep score. And now the Redskins will kick it away. Kind of a squib to the 31.
Ashton Walker's kicking.
And it gets to the 41, and that's where the Lions will have it, maybe the 42. Interesting kickoff there, Chris. It may have missed the place he wanted to kick it on the ball.
Oh, yeah, definitely hit that right there, looking to kick it deep. I don't know, though. I tell you what, watching Bremen in warm-ups, they got some great team speed, so I'm kind of curious to see how this Knox Redskin defense handles that team speed.
It's going to be the first time we see Jack Wildauer, the quarterback position. We talked about him in the Coca-Cola pregame show. He's put up some stats. He can put the ball in the air. He can run the ball. He's got a couple of guys he can rely on to catch those passes as well as run. Nice, like Coach said, misdirections, flea flickers. Very interesting offense here for the Lions, as it will be Wildauer taking it under center. Takes the snap, spins around, pulls the handoff, rolls out of the pocket to the far sideline. He's going to tuck and run across the 40 to the 45, and he's tackled by number 33 of the Redskins. That was Keegan Everidge, the senior.
Keegan Everidge on the tackle on the quarterback rollout.
I like that play by the Lions.
2.5, 3 yards.
They get him out of the pocket, give him an option to either run or right there. He didn't like what he saw in the passing game, so he picked up a long 3 yards there on first down.
And that's kind of what we talked about in the pregame show. He has the legs. He can decide what he wants to do on the run.
They got good field position here. 2nd and 7.
Yeah, 3 on the carry under center. Wildauer will take the snap, spins around, hands off, crosses the 45, tackle to the 47. That was carried by number 1.
Braden Parrish. He's a 5'9" senior, 170 pound.
So now we see the first carry from Parrish there. He will gain 2. It's now 3rd and 5. And this is where it can get tricky. 3rd and 5 against the Redskins defense up front. We've seen them be very strong, Chris.
Redskin fans, it's 3rd down.
Yeah, been a very stout Knox defense all year long. So let's see what happens here on 3rd down, going shotgun.
Out of the gun, Wildauer takes the snap, rolls out of the pocket to the far sideline, fires, has his man. It's a first down at the 45 on the other side of the field. It will move the chains, and not a bad play there, Chris. What'd you see?
Number 6 caught that. Number 4. Jake Rodriguez, freshman, 5'8" freshman.
Yeah, what'd you see on that play there, Chris?
44-yard line.
Again, gave him the run pass option there, and Rodriguez just sat down on the curl route, got past the chains and sat down and made a nice catch.
Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10, 6:35 to go. It's a handoff up the gut, not much there, maybe 4 on the carry. Number 45 for the Lions, Derek Miller, the junior. So they go right up the gut on the next play.
Carry out the right-hand side dive.
They're going to give him 6 here on the carry, Chris. Wow.
Yeah, just a base dive right there, base give. And I tell you what, he is a compact 205 pounds.
2nd and 4 here, under center. Wildauer takes the snap, spins around, he hands off again to Miller, I believe. And that's what they're trusting now. Getting those 4 yards, maybe 2, 3. Well, 1. They're going to give him 1. It'll be 3rd and 3 here. So another 3rd down situation in Redskin territory at the 36. But they're being methodical too, Marvin. They're being very methodical, running the ball, throwing it here when they need to, and taking their time as well.
Inching it down the field like Chris talked at the beginning of the game, taking time off the clock as well.
All right, 3rd and 3. Takes it under center, spins around, hands off, wrapped up in the backfield by Kane Weber. It'll be a 4th down here for the Lions. And here's the question, Chris, do the Lions go for it?
I think you have to.
Fourth down, Lions.
Wow. In order to keep up with the Redskins.
You got to keep up with the Redskins. You can't punt and expect to match scores.
And this is where things can get a little interesting, because if the Redskins stop them and then score, this is what they do all year long.
Yeah, looks like they're going for it.
So they are going for it, like Chris had mentioned. He will take it from shotgun. Wildauer will. Twins to the right, takes the snap, rolls out of the pocket. Here comes Kane Weber. He's going to outrun him. He's going to cut up. Wildauer's going to be tackled. It will be a turnover on downs, and the Redskins snuff it out. He had nowhere to go, and I don't think he had anyone open, Chris.
No, there's nobody open on that play. So, again, give Kane Weber all the credit in the world. He chased him down from the backside, actually shed a block, and was able to make the play there short of the first down. So, turnover on downs, Knox Redskin first ball.
That's the kind of pressure you want to see from the Redskins.
That is. That got the Redskins pumped up. Miles is out there jumping around.
Yeah, that's the kind of pressure the Redskins want defensively. And something that we haven't talked about maybe enough is that defensive pressure that the Redskins have. It's all offense is all everyone hears. Their defense is very strong. So 1st and 10, 4:50 to go. The Redskins lead 8-0 over the Bremen Lions. McLaughlin out of the gun, takes the snap, up the middle, breaks through to the 45. Ball comes loose. He may have been down first, but we'll see.
Green saying they got it. I don't know.
The officials.
That was a fumble.
So the officials are saying it is Bremen football. The ball came loose. McLaughlin kind of got hit spinning around in those tackles, guys.
1st and 10.
Yeah, I couldn't see who put their helmet on the football, but I tell you what, that's hard to hold on to when somebody puts their helmet right on the ball like that, and that ball was out clearly before he hit the ground.
And this is a huge help for the Bremen Lions.
There's that hard-nosed football.
Just like you were talking. All right, switching back to the Lions. 1st and 10, 4:44 to go in the first. From the gun, it's Wildauer, takes the snap, rolls out of the pocket, fires deep ball down the middle of the field. His intended target, number 4, Jake Rodriguez. We talked about him in the pregame show. Just overthrew him there. That was a close one.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Tell you what, showing some confidence in the freshman receiver.
And we just saw Wildauer. He can throw the ball. Rolling out on the go.
Yeah, if he'd have caught that, that would have been a touchdown.
So 2nd and 10. Next play. Twins to the left. Takes the snap out of the gun. Rolls to the near side of the field. Here comes Wildauer from the 45. Deep ball again to Rodriguez. I think he has it. It's caught at the 9.
Wow.
He brought it in. Jake Rodriguez, the freshman, Chris. Oh, man.
I tell you what, perfectly thrown ball there on the run. Hit him right in stride. He was maybe a step or two behind the defender, but that's all it took. That ball was perfectly placed.
Going for broke.
Yeah.
So here we go. 1st and goal. Wildauer from shotgun. They found some mojo here. He takes it and rolls out of the pocket. He's going to keep it himself. Up to the 5. Ball comes loose. The Redskins say they have it. They do.
Wow.
Holy cow.
It's a good momentum shift there. Back to the Redskins.
So a wave of emotion here in the last 45 seconds of the play clock, of the actual game clock, I should say. The Redskins had it with 4:50 to go in the first, Chris. At 4:07 to go, we think the Bremen Lions are about to score, and they turn it over.
Yeah, the quarterback there just got a little lazy with the football. Got to tuck that away with all those bodies around. But give Knox all the credit in the world.
So deep in their own territory are the Knox Redskins. McLaughlin from shotgun takes the snap, flag flies, play dead.
Flag in the backfield.
Flag in the play. False start, Redskins.
Ooh. So that does not help the Redskins' cause here to push them back even farther. McLaughlin's going to be in his own end zone here, guys.
Think of that. Jack wouldn't have fumbled that ball. He was pretty close to it.
Pretty close to be going in. Looks like it may be from the 2. McLaughlin takes it out of the gun, breaks away to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, 40, 50, 45 to the 40, 35 to the 30, 20, 15, 10, 5. It's Miles McLaughlin, baby.
Wow.
Touchdown, Redskins.
What do we have there? 98 yards?
98-yarder, Chris.
Yeah, wow.
That would be a 97-yard.
Again, you can't rest on defense.
Calling a 97-yard run.
97 yards is what they're calling it.
Way to go, Redskins.
A big-time run. The offensive line for the Knox Redskins worked well there, and Miles McLaughlin broke away. You saw the top speed there. You know, you got guys chasing after you. Usually in the secondary, those guys are pretty quick. Right there, it showcases how quick Miles is. He outruns them. He just outruns them.
Just pulling away from them, yeah.
14-0, the Redskins lead. They're going for 2, as they always do. It'll be McLaughlin from shotgun.
Throw it down!
Takes the snap. Waits for the hole to develop. Up the middle. And he will get the 2-point conversion. 16-0. The Knox Redskins lead the Bremen Lions with 3:49 to go here in the first quarter. Loyalty, pride, dedication, all attributes of a Knox Redskin football player. Like the Redskins, Keener Construction takes pride in their homes and community. Call Chad Keen today for your custom home build at 574-806-1387. Marv's Property Management specializes in limestone driveway materials as well as installation. They offer excavation, pond construction, ditch cleaning, tree line removal, lot clearing, basements, and foundations. They also deliver black dirt, landscape gravel, fill sand, pool sand, limestone, and decorative gravel. Call Marv here at 574-806-4621 for all your property needs. If you follow them on Facebook under Marv's Property Management and let them know you heard it here first on WKVI, you will receive 10% off. They also have senior discounts as well. That's Marv's Property Management, serving the WKVI listening area. And that's how quick things can happen for the Redskins, Marvin.
Yeah, that was amazing right there. 97-yard run by Miles McLaughlin. Puts them up 16-0. 3.5 minutes still to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, crazy situation there, Chris. The Lions look like they're about to hopefully get within 2 there. If Wildhour doesn't drop that fumble, they could very well have put points on the board there.
Yeah, it's a 15-point swing.
Huge. And a 97-yarder to pad some stats as well.
Nice job, band. Way to go. Way to bring that red.
Tell you what, I may take the over on the 300.
He's already at 100. He's already over 100.
Yeah.
He's pushing 2 already. In the first quarter with 3:49 to go, guys.
He's got 10 yards just in 2-point conversions.
This is nuts. We will always remember this season, no matter what happens. Ashton Walker will kick this one away. This time it'll get to about the 23. It's taken by, I believe, Wildhour to the 30, to the 35. Tackle to the 38.
Whole pile of Redskins there.
So that's where the Lions will have it in their own territory with 3:43 to go here in the first quarter. They trail 16-0. Now here's the next question, Chris. How important is it for the Lions to get on the board here on this drive?
First and 10.
Oh, Bremen's got to score every time they touch the ball if we're going to have a chance to win this thing. So now being down 2 scores, and I think we got our question answered on the first kickoff because he kicked it to the exact same spot. It looks like that's where, in the scouting report, that's where they want the ball, and they don't want to kick it deep to the return men.
So that is why they are kicking it right around between the 20 and the 30. They don't want to give the athletes from Bremen opportunities. Now, we've seen this in the past before, Chris. Well, they'll move their athletes into that area in hopes they are able to get it. You know what I'm talking about, where they will move their speed guys into that zone that the other team is kicking to in hopes they can get the ball in their hands. As here's the fresh set of downs. It's a handoff up the middle. He will get several yards. That's number 1 on the carry. Braden Parrish, the senior. Maybe 5, maybe 6 on the carry there.
Yeah, good pickup on first down there for the Lions. Now they just got to put together 3 or 4 or 5 positive plays here in a row, get some momentum, and get some confidence built into this offense.
Yeah, it's tackled by Isaac Singleton.
So Singleton getting in there.
This Redskin defense seems very focused.
2nd and 4, 6 on the carry before. Under center, Wildauer takes a snap, spins around, hands off. This is number 45, pushing his way forward to get the first down at the 49 in Redskin territory. Derek Miller.
Good hard run there by Miller. Picked up about 6 or 7 yards there on 2nd down.
Derek Miller, 5'11", junior. 205 pounds.
They rely on Miller. They rely on Parrish. We've seen Wildauer run. We've seen him throw to Rodriguez, the freshman. They've got some guys they can rely on as here's 1st and 10 under center. Wildauer takes a snap, hands off. This is Parrish spinning around to the 46. They're getting those 3 and 4 yard carries, guys, which really turns into a good methodical offense that kind of Tim Roth was talking with us about last week, Chris.
Yeah, you got to get 3 or 4 yards every carry, and you'll just keep moving the sticks, which is what Bremen wants to do because that's going to eat up a lot of clock.
It's tackled by Kane Weber there.
And Kane Weber getting in there, but that's exactly what head coach Justin Bagunia was saying in the coach's corner interview. He said we don't want to keep the ball in his hands. We want to keep the ball away from Miles. As here's a handoff to Miller again up the middle. I don't know if he got a yard, maybe a yard on the carry, and tackled by Brian Korcha there.
3rd down and about 5.
So it'll be 3rd and 5 for the Lions. The Lions in all white with green trim. The Redskins all red with white trim. And that navy blue accent. I've been told what the navy blue accent is from. I don't know if it's true or not. I've been told it was a school that consolidated with Knox here in Stark County a long time ago. As here's the handoff up the middle to Miller again. And do you know that story I'm talking about, Chris?
Yeah, it was an area school that did consolidate with Knox, and their schools were the blue. But very minuscule blue.
It's a very minuscule blue.
Yeah, Knox is red and white.
Looks like just 4th and inches here.
So it'll be short of the first down, and just like Marv said, 4th and inches here on the 39. Lions are going for it. Under a minute to go here in the first. Quarterback Keat, flag flies.
Flag on the play.
I think it might be offsides on the Lions. False start.
False start by the Bremen Lions.
So that hurts, Chris. That pushes them back. You assume they still go for it here, like you're saying. They've got to score.
Yeah, they have to score. You can't
5-yard line.
Can't turn the ball back over to Knox here. So it's just one of those deals. I mean, you're not going to stop them. You have to outscore them.
What a nightmare for a lot of defensive coordinators. 4th and 6, they're going for it after the assessed penalty. Out of the gun, Wildauer takes the snap, rolls out of the pocket of the far sideline. He finds his man. It's the same play from earlier, but it's batted out of the air, and the Redskins withstand. That's Keegan Average batting it out of the air, and that was that out route that worked for the Lions earlier in the quarter, Chris. This time the Redskins read it.
Yeah, Keegan Average doing a good job getting up in the passing lane there, batting that down. So
they nearly intercepted it.
Knox can really take control here with this possession.
So 1st and 10, 32.3 seconds to go in the first here. It'll be from the near hash. Redskins going right. McLaughlin, lone man in the backfield. He's got a receiver out to his far left. Whistles on the play.
I think if the Redskins get an end zone on this play, it's going to be a long night for the Lions. What do you think, Chris?
Oh, late flag.
Flag on
Way
the field.
late flag, like 30 seconds late flag.
Can I don't want to announce that.
So they will assess the penalty. It's on the Lions. They'll move it forward to the 50. Did you see what that was there on, Chris?
Well, only 5 yarders, so I would imagine somebody lined up off sides.
On that, making it 1st and 5 at midfield.
So from the near hash, and like Marvin said, if the Redskins score here on this one, it'll be a long night for the Lions. He takes the snap, pulls the handoff from Singleton up the middle to the 45. Another close to first down run for McLaughlin. It stops the clock will keep going. It'll be just shy of the first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short here. And I believe they may just let the clock run out, and it'll be the end of the first quarter. 16-6 is the score right now. Oh, they're breaking. I think they might try to draw them off sides here. I don't know if they're going to run a play. Last 5 seconds here. Oh, he will take the snap. He will hand off. This is Camden Garner, I believe, to the 40. Inside the 40 to the 39. And that will be the end of the first quarter. 16-0. The Knox Redskins lead the Bremen Lions. We're going to take a break. Come back. You're listening to KVB's WKVI.
Howard's Marathon in Winnemac has a reputation built on getting things done right. With 30 years experience as an ASC Master Auto Technician, Dean Wentz is the right choice for the auto repairs or service. From auto computer diagnostic checks to new batteries and tires, they can take care of it all. Howard's Marathon is a proud supporter of area high school sports and wishes all teams a great season. Howard's Marathon, 121 South Monticello Street in Winnemac. Call 574-946-6894.
Hey, this is Russ Radke, head coach of the Knox Redskins. Stay tuned for more Redskin football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting, WKVI.
When you grow up on the land, you have an appreciation for it. When you grow up and work on a family farm, on land that is shared by members of a family, all working together as a team, that appreciation grows even more. They know what it's like to work as a team to get the job done. At Lawrence Farms of Knox, Todd and Josh Lawrence and family support the local high school teams and wish them success all through the season.
Back here at Community Field, the Knox Redskins lead the Bremen Lions 16-0. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Mitch Columbia along with sideline sports analyst Chris McGowan and special guest Marvin McDaniel of Marv's Property Management. We go to the second quarter. The Redskins have it going left in your mind's eye. It's out of the gun. McLaughlin breaks away to the 40, to the 35, tackle to the 34. It was a first down run to end the first quarter there, Chris. I believe that was Miles on the carry here to start the second quarter, so that was 5 yards gained. It'll now be 2nd and 5.
Ball resting on the...
Yeah, 2nd and 5 for the Redskins here on the move again. Up 16-0 just to start the second quarter. Touchdown here pretty much puts this one away.
Yeah, if you're looking at your radial dial, the Redskins are going to the left. 35-yard line.
McLaughlin takes the snap, waiting for the hole to develop, breaks away, now to the far side of the field, to the 25, still on his feet, breaks several tackles all the way to the 15, inside of the 15-yard line. Miles McLaughlin, folks.
To the right-hand side. And you know what, Knox fans? That's a first down by your hometown Knox Redskins!
It's just really something to see Miles running that ball. He jumps over a couple defenders, twists, spins,
of the Bremen Lions.
and then when they finally bring him down, there's 2 or 3 on him.
Yeah,
to get him to the ground.
I mean, you just
have to see it.
He's just a bully. Fresh set of downs. McLaughlin takes it, hands off Camden Garner, and he's brought down just about the 11-yard line.
Gardner with the carry off the right.
Did you say bully, Mitch?
Yeah, he's a bully. A little bully. He's a little bulldog out there.
Pickup of about.
You know, you talk about guys wearing down, and you think about how many times Miles has carried the ball, but I mean, he's just so strong. It's almost like he hasn't carried the ball as many as he has.
Yeah.
He just won't wear down. His stamina, stature is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's amazing to watch.
Garner will get 2 on the last. It's 2nd and 8 now, 10:30 to go here in a second. McLaughlin all alone, up the gut, still on his feet, and he will get the touchdown.
Wow.
Touchdown, Redskins. Miles McLaughlin. They can't stop him, Chris.
Touchdown, your Knox Redskins.
That's not a walk in the park.
And we feel bad, keep saying Miles McLaughlin, but I mean it's Miles McLaughlin.
Give a big round
And that big O-line up front.
Yeah, they're creating the holes for him, but can't take away that he can run the ball too.
Just old school football, the type of football we've seen from Russ Radke a long, long time. A lot of the listeners, they know what the offense Russ Radke brings to the table, and that's how they play. He's going for 2. McLaughlin waiting for the hole to develop, and he'll get the 2-point conversion. 24-0 here at the 10:28 mark. The Redskins are in control at this moment in time. The Lions had moments there in the first where it looked like they were going to put points on the board. It was 8-0, and then they fumble it deep in Redskin territory, and then Miles took it to the house for a 97-yard run. We fast forward to the second quarter. Now here we are early in the early going of the second. The Redskins score yet again. They are just proving a lot of the naysayers wrong this season, that they mean business this year. They've been to Indianapolis before. These seniors were there 2 years ago as sophomores in high school. They want to take it the next step farther. They got to Bishop Chatard, and that was the goal, to get to Indianapolis. They just were a few miles short, is what head coach Russ Radke told us on the Saturday Sports Line a couple of years ago, Chris. They were just a few miles short, but they want to make the next step this season and get to the Dome. That's where they want to play, in the oil can, baby.
But I tell you what, the way they're going right now, the way they're rolling, it's a pretty good possibility.
To the north.
Yeah, I agree with Chris, as long as they can stay healthy.
Ashton Walker.
That's really the question. Staying healthy. Taking care of your body. Ashton Walker will kick this away. I'm not sure if he's needing a...
He needs a ball. Oh, no, the referee's got the ball. He needs a tee.
He's got a tee in his hand, don't he? Oh, they were short one player.
Oh.
Short a player. There we go.
So Walker will kick this. It looks like the Lions still have their fast guys way back to receive, but the Redskins have been kicking it around the 25-30. It'll be taken from the near hash. Ashton Walker to kick here. He will kick this to the Lions. Squibb up the middle, back to the 18, taken by the Lions. Gets to the 25, and he is met by a sea of Redskins. And that's where the Lions will have it.
2 yards, tackled by a whole tribe of Redskins.
This is where the Lions are going to have to face themselves in the mirror and say, what do we have? Dig deep here, put points on the board. You've got to play for respect here and stay in this game. You do not want a running clock before the end of the first half. You just cannot allow that if you're the Lions. So it'll be on the 25-yard line. Lions going right in your mind's eye. It will be Wildauer under center. He has Braden Parrish in the backfield and twins to the right. Takes the snap, spins around, hands off the Parrish, and he will get to the 27. Several yards on the carry, maybe 4 to 5 here.
Minutes on that tackle up the middle. Pick up for Bremen about 2 yards. Makes it 2nd and 8. Ball resting on the 28-yard line of Bremen.
So it keeps it stopped. It looks like it's going to be a long night for the Bremens here, Mitch.
Yeah.
Just starting the second quarter, 24-0, Redskins.
Interesting. So here we go. He sets his man in motion. Wildauer steps back, looks to throw. Oh, and he will overthrow number 4, Jake Rodriguez. Some Redskins were after him there on that one. It was an interesting formation. They kind of lined up trips to the left there, right at the end of the line of scrimmage there next to the offensive lineman, Chris. That was an interesting lineup.
Yeah, a bunch of trips there, just a tight bunch of trips to the formation. Looked like that ball may have been deflected when he released that pass because the receiver was in the flat wide open, but he threw that up the field. So it might have been deflected.
Bunch trips again to the left. Wildauer out of the gun. Takes the snap, steps back, looks to throw, moves up into the pocket. Now he's going to tuck and run to the 30, to the 35, pushed out of bounds at the 40 by Miles McLaughlin. Little friendly push.
Runs to the right-hand side out of bounds, picks up the first
Just to let him know he's there, huh?
Yeah, I got the job done, pushed him out of bounds right there. Is that how you do?
1st and 10.
Another thing we don't talk about, Miles playing both sides of the ball, defensively and offensively. He's out on the field almost the entire game. As here's bunch trip to the far left. Takes the snap from the gun. Wildauer looking for someone. He gets rid of it over the middle, and it's caught. Sliding and catching at the 49 in Redskin territory, Jake Rodriguez.
Jack Rodriguez. Good enough for a Bremen Lion first down.
Nice catch right there by Rodriguez, the freshman, going down, sliding, and making that catch.
49-yard line of the Redskins.
Score update from Frontier, 25-6. Frontier is leading West Central right now. Back in our game, 24-0. The Redskins lead the Lions. Trips to the right this time. Wildauer takes the snap out of the gun, steps back looking for someone, fires over the middle, and he has his man at the 44. Sliding and catching is Braden Barish. So they're finding someone just to get those quick routes. Moving the ball, well, they're going to give him 4 on the reception.
But I tell you what, though, if you're Knox, you can't fall asleep on that backside. You know, they got trips to the field, a single receiver to the backside of that formation. If you're the cornerback on that side, you're on your own. You can't fall asleep.
Trips to the far left from the gun. Wildauer takes a snap, finding someone, and it's overthrown. He had Braden Parrish, but guarding it well was Kane Weber all over him.
Parrish, incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5 for the Lions.
We got 3rd and 5 here.
Ball on the 45-yard line of the Redskins.
Another third down situation for the Lions. They've seen a lot of them tonight, Marvin.
Yeah, they sure have.
Credit to where credit is due. The defense for the Redskins is staying strong here, up 24-0, where sometimes you can relax. These Redskins aren't.
Yeah, like Chris mentioned earlier, they want to control the clock. They're doing well with that, but they're not putting any points on the board. So
trips to the left, twins to the right. From the gun, Wildauer takes the snap, steps back, rolls up into the pocket. It's a quarterback keep to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, first down and more, to the 25, still on his feet, to the 20, to the 15, to the 11, and he's finally brought down by number 16, Brian Korcha.
Wildauer on the keeper.
The quarterback keep seems to be what's working for the Lions, Chris. That is what ended up in the fumble, though, the last time Wildauer had the space. This time he holds on to the rock.
Yeah, Bremen was an empty backfield right there. Had 5 receivers spread sideline to sideline, and that looked like it was a design quarterback draw almost.
7:45 to go in the first half. The Lions deep in Redskin territory at the 11, 1st and 10. They'll break the huddle, trot up to the line of scrimmage. It's trips to the far left. Wildauer out of the gun, and head coach Justin Bagunia will call the timeout.
Timeout on the field, Bremen.
Yeah, they broke the huddle with about 5 seconds left. There wasn't going to be enough time for them to get that off. So Coach Bagunia there just called the timeout to save 5 yards.
Our sponsors are true champions of youth development and hometown pride. So tonight, we would like to thank them for their continued...
Well, nothing new we haven't already seen from the Knox Redskins. They put points on the board, and they put them on quick. And now is where the lull of the game is waiting for the other team to put points on the board.
Yeah, if they can keep
exciting when the Redskins have it.
Yeah, they can keep a hold of the ball here. They, being out from the 11-yard line, they got a pretty good opportunity to get it in
If you're the Bremen Lions,
fresh set of downs.
you got to make it happen. You got to strike now while the iron's hot. I mean, you got to put points on the board here.
Right.
Give the fans something to get excited about, get the sideline juiced up and pumped up, and then, just one step at a time. If you're able to get the Redskins 3 and out, or at least get them to turn over on the fourth down, go for 2, whatever you got to do here.
And High Star Traffic, thank you once again for your sponsorship.
But if you're the Lions, it has to be now. You have to score here, as they will break from the timeout. The play clock will start. It's 1st and 10 on the 11. Lions going right. Wildauer under center. Takes it, pulls the handoff, rolls to the far sideline. Quarterback keep up around the edge to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Lions! Wildauer, Jack Wildauer, that is, and he will put 6 points on the board for the Bremen Lions. It's 24-6 here in the second.
They just bring a kicker out here. They're going to go for 1.
Well, we have a second here at halftime. Pioneers up 35-0 against Triton.
Wow.
And North Miami is up 22-0 against Culver Community.
No, they're going for it.
So they are going for 2 here. Trips to the left. Wildauer out of the gun. He has Miller to his right. Takes the snap, botch snap, picks it up. He's going to have to improvise here. Here come the Redskins after him. He cuts up into the end zone. Oh, he throws it to the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. He cut up the middle. He had space. He almost could have quarterback kept that, Chris.
I think he could have ran that in if he'd have kept it, but saw the receiver open in the end zone, but the ball just slipped out of his hands right there and did not make the completion.
Keeps it 24-6 with 7:30 to go in the first half. The Lions get on the board, and that helps them. They did not want a running clock. They did not want to allow the Redskins.
We want to thank our sponsors one more time there. Hoosier Tire and the Maryland.
And I'm being told by statistician Tim Knowlton, Chris, that Miles McLaughlin already has 211 rushing yards this evening.
Wow.
Wow. So if the folks at home listening, 7:30 to go in the first half. Miles McLaughlin already has 211 yards on the ground.
Back to that touchdown by Bremen, I was wondering when they were actually going to run a boot to the side that Max Kinder was playing, because he was bringing a lot of pressure off that back side. And I'm standing down here, the old coach and me going, okay, when are they going to see that upstairs to run the boot back to that side? And they did, and the quarterback for Bremen just walked into the end zone.
Now, how big of a deal is it that they didn't get the 2-point conversion?
Well, it's huge, because it's still a 3-possession game.
Yeah, correct.
So set to kick is Wildauer. The senior, Jack Wildauer, will kick this to the Redskins. It will be a pooch kick to the 40. It'll be taken in by Keegan Everidge. And that is where the Redskins will have it at their own 40. So they did not want to kick it deep to Isaac Singleton or Ashton Walker, fellas.
Starting out on their own 40-yard line, 1st and 10.
Do you think that was a design kick, Mitch?
It looked like it was designed pooch, don't you think, Chris?
Yeah, it was a designed pooch kick right there. I just didn't see Keegan Everidge put his hand up in the air like he was going to fair catch it.
I didn't either. He must have done it real quick. It was quick enough for the officials, and it'll be taken from the near hash. McLaughlin from shotgun. As he will take it, fakes the handoff, keeps himself up the middle to the 45, breaks the tackle around the edge, and he's finally brought down. If he breaks away from that one as a first down run and more, that was Jack Wildauer on the tackle, guys. Little back and forth tit-tat between the two quarterbacks that both play defensive. Both play defensively.
2nd down and 4.
Yeah, we're seeing a pretty good contest here between the two quarterbacks.
Literally two athletes just going at it right now.
Yeah, he just barely got him by the ankle. If he could have broke that, he'd have took it to the house.
And he already had broken, what, 2 to 3?
3.
It's just incredible watching this. 2nd and 4, 6 on the carry. He will take the snap. Oh my, breaks away around the edge to the 45 to the 40, still on his feet to the 34. He just runs with reckless abandonment and he loves it.
With a big run off the right-hand side. And
yeah, it ain't gonna take him long here.
That's a first down by your hometown Knox Redskins.
How is the field down there, Chris? Is there a heavy dew fall?
No, it's pretty dry. I tell you what, Miles doesn't get enough credit. His vision is unbelievable. That play was supposed to be run to the left. He cut that back all the way to the right against the grain.
First and 10, 6:23 to go, and there'll be a timeout on the field.
There's a timeout on the field.
Bremen will burn the second of 3, so something that they saw they didn't like, as the Redskins are now in Lion territory. And the ball is spotted at the 34.
Redskin fans, look around. We've got us a great big crowd. Let's give yourself
Web
a
Printing
round
and
of
JT
applause.
Shirt Shack in Winamac is proud to be part of the broadcast this evening. Web Printing and JT Shirt Shack provides all your printing, screen printing, apparel, and embroidery needs. Call 574-946-3551 and ask for Tina if you want to look cool like the KVB crew.
Tell you what, we got to give some credit to Jim Collins. He does a great job announcing up here in the booth.
Longtime sponsor of WKVI Sports, Jim Collins always does a great job. We had him on in week 5 at John Glenn. That was a lot of fun. Big win for the Redskins that night. And we were a little worried. You know, that first half, John Glenn, they tied it up 22-all. That was a heck of a game. But the Redskins defense held strong, and they are proving themselves to be worthy of a deep postseason run. And if the state of Indiana isn't on notice, they will be soon enough. I can guarantee you. First and 10, botch snap. McLaughlin picks it up, and he will be snuffed out of the line of scrimmage. He may lose a yard here on this one, a rare occurrence for the Redskins.
Especially with Miles.
Miles McLaughlin, keeper off the left side.
Yeah, he will lose a yard. It'll be 2nd and 11 off the botch snap. But credit to him, he stayed with it. Could have been a lot worse than it ended up being. 2nd and 11. 5:50 and counting here in the first half. 24-6, the Redskins lead the Lions. From the gun, McLaughlin takes the snap, pulls the handoff, spinning around, tackled at the line of scrimmage. They read him all the way again. He may get it back to the line of scrimmage to be a 3rd and 11 here. No, he will lose another yard, so it'll be 3rd and 12. He will lose 2 yards on the last 2 plays here.
36-yard line of the Bremen Lions.
Very rare.
Yeah, it's not very often you see Knox 3rd and 12.
Coach Radke will probably make some changes.
He's definitely not. Well, he doesn't have. From the gun, McLaughlin will take the snap. Another low snap, picks it up, rolls into the pocket, fires over the middle, and it's overthrown. I believe he tried to find Easton Minix.
Miles McLaughlin passed over the middle.
Kane Weber was over there.
He was double covered, and you saw Kane Weber. But that low snap, Chris, that's causing issues. That's twice now here on this drive. It'll bring up 4th down for the Redskins, and this is what we were talking about. If the Lions can get the Redskins to, if they are able to not allow them to score, get the ball back, and then keep chugging forward with 5 minutes to go, put another score on the board, they're in this game here.
Yeah, they're right back in it. What do you think, Chris?
Yeah, they're got to get a stop here on 4th and 12.
And the Redskins are going for it. From the Lions, 36. No, they are going to punt. It's Ashton Walker. He'll punt it deep, but it'll go into the end zone. They tried to pin the Lions deep. It did not work. So the Lions will get it out on their 20-yard line, and that's what they wanted. That was probably the best defensive effort of this game for the Lions tonight, fellas.
I think that was the first punt of the night.
for the Redskins and a rare one for them this season.
Bremen will take over first.
Well, it's the first time I've seen them punt.
And I think head coach Russ Radke told us last week they've only punted twice, if I'm rattling my brain correctly. So that is definitely less than 5 they have all season long. So credit to where credit is due. The Lions held strong here, down 24-6. They have 4:55 to play with, and they are on their own 20-yard line, heading right in your mind's eye.
They made some changes after that timeout.
Trips to the left. Wildauer takes the snap, steps back, looks to throw, fires deep ball down the middle of the field. It's intercepted by Isaac Singleton. Wow. Here come the Redskins. And he will be tackled at the 47. He threw it up there for him, and Singleton saw it and snagged it.
The interception for the Redskins. Flag on the play.
Oh, and a flag on the play here.
That flag came after the change of possession, so it'll be interesting to see what the call is.
Stops the clock at 4:46 in the first half. We're awaiting the official Whitecaps call here. They're having a conference. He will come to the near sideline to tell us what this is. Oh.
Holding against the Redskins.
So they'll call holding on the Redskins, but it still will be Redskin football, where it was intercepted and taken back and tackled at the 47 in Lion territory. The penalty will push them back to the 42 in Redskin territory.
Yep, that's correct. Okay, Redskin ball. First and 10 on their own 42-yard line, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
So now the Redskins have it. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I think that kind of just shot the Lions' hopes of coming back a little bit just down the drain. If they
that hurts. McLaughlin from shotgun takes the snap to the near sideline, crosses the 40 to the 45, to the 49 to the 50. He is just able to break through at least an 8-yard carry.
About 8 yards on that play.
And I think Russ Radke wanted something there. Chris, did you see him? Very animated on the near sideline.
Well, Knox got away with a hold right at the point of attack. So, yeah, I don't know what Russ was upset about there, but again, just 8 yards on first down, you'll take that because you don't want to give this Bremen offense another possession before halftime because they get the ball to start the second half.
So like I said, 8 on the carry the previous play at second and 2 to go, hands off. This is number 23, Camden Garner. He'll get maybe a yard on the carry. So this will bring up, no, he won't get anything. It'll be 3rd and 2. He didn't lose, he didn't gain. Stays at the 50-yard line, close to the near hash. Just past 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. We're so glad you've joined us here on KVB's WKVI. Tomorrow morning on the Saturday Sports Line, we'll talk with all 6 of our area high school football head coaches, break down Week 8, as we have done since 1969, thanks to our very own Harold Welter. Timeout Redskins, they burned the first of 3 here in the first half at the 3:26 mark, leading 24-6. Mitch Columbia along with Chris McGowan, and our special guest tonight from Marv's Property Management, it is Marvin McDaniel. We kind of had a feeling the Redskins were going to have their way, but we did hear from head coach Russ Radke. He kind of mentioned, he was scared of this Lions defense, and he was prepared to see some wrinkles that they would bring to the table, but so far they've been able to handle the Lions no problem. Your thoughts?
Yeah, they're creating holes, running the ball, a couple pass plays. But the defense is still doing well from the Lions. I mean, just before the interception, they were
stuffing them out right up the gut.
They tackled Miles a couple times in the backfield.
Get up there and get those game ball tickets.
That's when the Redskins had to punt it.
Richie family.
We've talked about it before, Chris. That offensive line for the Redskins, while they're doing so well, sometimes things can happen. A botched snap, like we saw twice happen on their last drive, that can cause problems for Miles, and it allows that defensive line to break through and plug those holes.
Yeah, it messes up the timing of the play.
So here we go, 3rd and 2. McLaughlin out of the gun. Lone man in the backfield takes the snap. He's going to keep it himself. He'll get the first down. Tackled at the 47. So he'll move the chains out of the timeout. It'll be 1st and 10 from the
That's
47
it, ladies and gentlemen. That's
in
a
Lion
first down by
territory.
your hometown Knox Wrestling!
Another first down. No, go ahead.
I'm scrolling through my phone here, and I wonder if this score is correct. New Albany and Seymour, 60-56 in the second quarter.
Oh my gosh!
Flag on the play.
That score cannot be right.
That's if it is.
Offsides against
The
Bremen.
defense has not been doing much tonight in that game for either team.
Offsides on Bremen.
So Bremen will get offsides
That'll make
here.
it 1st and 5 for you, Redskins. Ball's on the 42.
It'll move the ball
yard
forward to the
line for Bremen.
42, so now it's 1st and 5. 3 minutes to go here in the first half. It's all Redskins, but the Lions have shown some muster here. McLaughlin out of the gun. A lot of men up front here, baby. Takes the snap, old school football, up the left to the 40, still on his feet to the 35, breaks away to the 30, to the 25, inside of the 20, skips past the Lion, inside, cuts up, touchdown Redskins, Miles McLaughlin!
Got a flag after a touchdown.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, McLaughlin!
What could the flag be down there, Chris? I mean, a flag after the touchdown?
Maybe a late hit.
Sportsmanlike conduct, maybe.
Flag on the play.
I think they're saying unsportsmanlike conduct, but man, that fired me up, Chris. I haven't had a call like that all year, baby. Been waiting 8 weeks for that one. Unbelievable play, and he almost just toys with the defender. He kind of little skip to Mylou there, Chris. It looked like a basketball move where he just little skip to Mylou. You're not going to catch these legs. I'm blowing by you. Then the second defender comes over. He's like, ooh, I'm going to cut this way now. See ya.
It's unbelievable.
What more does this young man have to prove?
Have you practiced saying unbelievable like Harold Welter can do it?
I will never be able to say it as good as he did. That is a fact.
This is the 2-point conversion.
So the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty will make them take the 2-point conversion from the 12-yard line, 13-yard line.
Good.
So they will count the touchdown by Miles.
The ball is on the 18.
Thankfully, I did not want to delete that highlight.
The most important thing Harold says, though, is you got to keep the faith.
Got to keep the faith. So here we go, going for 2. Twins to the right. McLaughlin out of the gun, steps back, looks to throw, fires over the middle. It is Kane Weber. He had him, but it sailed away, and he doesn't get the 2-point conversion. But it keeps it 30-6. The Redskins are in charge. We've got a good game here. If you're Knox Redskin Nation, Lion Nation, it's a tough one for you guys tonight, but you've shown some fight. You've got some athletes. Jack Wildauer. We've also seen great play from Derek Miller, also Braden Parrish. We've seen some great catches by the freshman wide receiver Jake Rodriguez. So I mean, these Lions have got some athletes, and going up against a Redskin team like this will only make you better for a postseason run. But hey, there's still plenty of time here. 2:41 to go in the first half. They still got the second half to go. The Lions scoring that 6 points, that keeps it from making it a running clock, so that's huge.
Wait till it's like a minute left or something.
Well, the running clock wouldn't start till the second half. You got to be up 35 in the second.
Right.
Bremen could make this interesting because you got
they
2:41 left, 1 timeout,
and they get the ball back.
And they get the ball to start the second half. So you're looking at possibly scoring 16 points here, 2 possessions in a row. And that makes it 30-22. You're 1 possession away then.
Ashton Walker to kick off for the Redskins, kicking to the north.
So the Redskins will be kicking left, and like we have seen, they will squib it or pooch it to the 25 to the 30, not kicking deep to the Lions athletes. Walker, he will kind of pooch it back to the 32. Picked up, gets to the 36, and that's where he's brought down with 2:37 to go here in the first half.
By the Lions of about 5 yards. They will take over 1st and 10 on their own 36-yard.
About a 2-yard carry. Return.
So the Lions have plenty of time here. And we've seen good quarterback play from Wildauer. Chris, he gets out in space, especially when the receivers are deep, and he's able to get first down runs. That may be what they look to do here on this drive.
Yeah, spread Knox sideline to sideline, create some natural running lanes for the quarterback. That's exactly what they are here, sideline to sideline, empty backfield.
Trips to the right, twins to the left. Takes the snap from the gun. Wildauer, he's going to tuck and run. Hear what we just said. To the 40, to the 45. Tripped up at the 46, and I believe that was
16.
Brian Korcha. He's been all over the place tonight, the senior on senior night.
Left-hand side, tackled by Korcha. Brian Korcha.
It'll be spotted at the 44 from the far hash. The Lions. Second and 2 to go. 8 yards on the carry. 2:28 to go. Trips to the right, twins to the left. From the gun, Wildauer takes the snap, steps back, cuts up the middle. Here he comes, wrapped up by Redskins. Flag flies, calling the play dead. Couple of Redskins sandwiched him. One of them 74. Keaston Dixon in there, the senior.
Tackled by Tucker Burns.
And Tucker Burns as well.
Go seniors.
That flag is in the area of holding.
Flag on the play.
Oh, face mask.
On the Redskins. So this will be an automatic first down here as it moves the chains. Well, not automatic first down, but it does move the chains as it becomes a first down for the Lions. Spotted at the 50 from the far hash. 2:20 to go in the first half. They've been keeping trips to the right, twins to the left here for spread formation from the gun. Wildauer takes the snap, steps back, looks to throw, fires over the middle. He has his man at the 46, tackled by number 4, Maddox Kinder. It was caught by 45, Derek Miller. And they've been able to find guys over the middle like that quite easily.
Yeah, not open. And open like that. Redskins are setting their guys back deeper. Frees up those guys in the short. Is that Coach McCann out there running the down marker?
You know, I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
Next play, 2nd and 6. Wildauer takes the snap, is in trouble. The Redskins will wrap him up and sack him in the backfield, back at the 45.
Keaston Dixon.
Helped out by Victor
Keaston Dixon.
And sacked by Tucker Burns.
Tucker Burns in there as well. Defensive line, Chris.
Yeah, good coverage there in the secondary and great pressure by the front four for the Knox Redskins. I'm kind of shocked that Bremen's not calling a timeout here.
Makes it 3rd and 13
Yeah,
for Bremen. The ball
Redskins
on the
3rd and 13 from the 47-yard line of Bremen. Knox is up 30-6.
Under a minute to go at 45 seconds, 3rd and 13 here. Wildauer from the gun takes the snap, rolls out of the pocket to the far sideline. Here come the Redskins. Deep ball down the far sideline. He had his man, his intended target. Jake Rodriguez is incomplete. And this will bring up 4th and 13. We have a score update from Union Mills, Chris. At half, Winamac leads South Central 25-10.
Redskin fans, it's 4th down. Let's make some noise for this Redskin defense.
So the Lions will go for it with 38.7 seconds to go. It's 4th and 13. Ball spotted on the 47-yard line in Lion territory. Oh, they're lining up to punt. Excuse me. Wow. But the Redskins will not have anyone deep to return. Snap, hold, punt, high arcing punt. It will bounce at the 20, roll inside the 10, right at the 7 or the 8-yard line, and that's where the Redskins will have it for the last 28.3 seconds. You wonder, do they run a play or do they kneel it? That'd be the question.
I think they kneel it. Take it to the locker room.
Last chance, Redskins.
What do you think,
Last
Chris?
week, with 10 seconds to go or whatever before halftime, Miles went 85 yards for a touchdown.
Thanks once again to for their sponsorship.
Really?
This would be 93.
Yeah. For their sponsorship.
They may run a play here.
With that game ball.
Oh, they're going to run a play.
Oh, they're going to run a play.
Thank you once again. Redskins, 1st and 10.
So here we go from shotgun. McLaughlin. Here come the Lions. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be brought down past the 5, near the 7-yard line. Clock will continue to tick, under 20 seconds here in the first half. We'll see if the Redskins call it quits here at half. I think they do. So at half, the score will read 30-6. The Knox Redskins lead the Bremen Lions. We will see if Chris is able to get a word with head coach Russ Radke on the sideline, but my goodness, what a first half for the Knox Redskins. Tough situation for the Lions, but they get points on the board. Chris, let's get your overall quick opinion before you get a word with head coach Russ Radke. Strong effort from the Redskins, but the Lions were able to put points on the board as well.
Yeah, Bremen's been able to move the football. Just the turnovers have killed them. And that's, like I said, the first time all year that I've seen Knox actually have to punt the ball. So some positives there for the Lions. They just got to put more of it together.
Well, we'll see what the Redskins are going to talk about at the halftime break once we get a word with head coach Russ Radke. But the Lions, like Chris said, they're able to put points on the board. They proved themselves they can do that against these Knox Redskins. It can be hard at times, especially against that defensive line. But, man, interesting scenario here for the Knox Redskins. And now down on the sideline, he's looking for you, Chris. He was looking for you.
He's gonna have a talk with the officials. So
yeah, that's probably more important. Well, that'll be the score at half, 30-6. The Knox Redskins lead the Bremen Lions. We'll take a break and come back. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI Sports. The Frayne Mortuary halftime show is up next.
At First Farmers Bank and Trust, agriculture has been a cornerstone of our business for more than 135 years. Our personal relationships within the ag community run deep for multiple generations. If you're looking for a financial partner that knows, understands, and supports agriculture, I'd love to hear from you. I'm Isaac Blue, Ag Banker at First Farmers. Come into our Knox, North Judson, or Culver branches, or visit us online at ffbt.com when you're ready to talk about growing your operation. First Farmers Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
Farm Fertilizers and Seeds is proud to be our area's newest sales representatives for Pioneer Hybrid Seed. This is Andy Awald. Pioneer offers top-of-the-line genetics, a complete portfolio including alfalfa and wheat seed, and cutting-edge seed traits and technologies. Combined with exceptional financing options, Pioneer provides the total package, one that we are proud to be able to offer our customers. If you are currently working with a Pioneer sales representative, you have made a good choice. If you aren't, let Farm Fertilizers and Seeds show you how Pioneer can work on your farm. Call us today at 867-2441 to answer any of your questions.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Howard's Marathon in Winamac has a reputation built on getting things done right. With 30 years experience as an ASE Master Auto Technician, Dean Wentz is the right choice for the auto repairs or service. From auto computer diagnostic checks to new batteries and tires, they can take care of it all. Howard's Marathon is a proud supporter of area high school sports and wishes all teams a great season. Howard's Marathon, 121 South Monticello Street in Winamac. Call 574-946-6894.
30-6 is the score here in a Frayne Show. I'm Mitch Columbi. The tradition continues here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. I am accompanied by our sideline sports analyst, Chris McGowan, providing color commentary from the field. We also have special guests from Marv's Property Management. It's Marvin McDaniel. Let's join Chris McGowan down on the sidelines. Chris, man, tough for the Lions right now.
Yeah, it is tough. You're short on the score there, 30-6. But I tell you what, they've done some good things. You can't turn the ball over twice like they have. And, honestly, to have 2 turnovers and only be down 24 is a miracle. Because usually, Knox is going to run away with it. But Bremen defensively has caused Knox to turn it over, and they've forced Knox to punt. So, like I said, it's the first time all year that I've seen Knox punt. I didn't even know if they had a punt formation. Actually, that was a question I asked Coach Radke last Saturday on the coaches show. Do you guys even have a punt formation? But
well, they do now.
Yeah, they do now, so we know that. But again, it's just been a good football game. The score's probably a little bit more lopsided than what you would think, but again, Bremen had an opportunity there to score right before halftime, get the ball to start the second half. But Knox did a good job of bending and not breaking there right before half.
Yeah, we've been told by official statistician for the Knox Redskins, Tim Knowlton, Miles McLaughlin is sitting at 290 yards so far this game, Chris. 290 yards in the first half, Chris.
Let's go, Redskins Brigade!
That's pretty impressive.
Amazing.
It's pretty impressive. Well, let's join Marvin McDaniel here, talk about this first half. We talked about it a few weeks ago. You were excited to see the Knox Redskins in this matchup. You've been listening all season long. I guess they didn't spoil anything today. They're keeping up the winning ways like you've seen or heard.
No, they're trying. They're doing the best they can. Their defense has made a couple big stops, but they just can't stop. They can't stop the offensive line making holes for Miles McLaughlin out there.
Well, and let's talk about that defensive effort there, guys, for a minute. The Bremen Lions were able to make the Redskins punt away, which Chris said we didn't even know if the Redskins had a punting formation. We found out that they did. But the Bremen Lions showed themselves that they can, hey, if they put their minds to it, they can cause problems for the Redskins offensive line, and they proved it on that drive there.
Yeah, I think coming out of the locker room, they're going to make some changes as well, and you're going to see a strong defense coming out.
And that might be the question for Chris right now.
They showed they could do it.
Exactly.
The question is if they can.
And Chris, if you're a head coach right now, if you're Bremen, if you're Justin Bagunia, I mean, you got to be thinking, hey, we were able to stop the Redskins and get the ball back, make them punt. What are you talking at the halftime? What adjustments are you maybe making here?
Well, the first thing you're talking about taking this opening kickoff and going down and getting some points and giving yourself a chance to get back into this game slowly. But again, them not getting that 2-point conversion that kept it a 3-possession game. It's still right now a 3-possession game, being down 24. So that touchdown that Knox put on there late still kept it a 3-possession game. The 2-point conversion failure was huge there by Knox. But again, you're talking about 1 possession at a time. And last year, how Bremen got back into this game and won it was the fact that they recovered not 1 but 2 onside kicks late in that game.
Well, now flip sides. What do you think head coach Russ Radke was talking about with the officiating crew down there? I mean, that was a several-minute conversation there he was having with them. What do you think he was trying to tell them there?
Well, I don't know. They were laughing, so it was a pretty pleasant conversation. I've seen the flip side of that where Coach Radke hasn't been very happy. As a matter of fact, when I coached against Russ Radke here, my first year as a head coach at Knox, he was at New Prairie. And I tell you what, man, we had fun with the official at halftime because I ripped the official and Coach Radke was standing right behind him waiting to get a piece of him. And when I got done, I told him, hey, you need to turn around. Coach Radke's waiting for you. So then Coach Radke started ripping him. And we were walking off the field. My arm was on his shoulder. His arm was on my shoulder. And we were talking about, man, that was a great half of football, wasn't it?
You might be officiating tonight, Chris. Same guy.
Well, we are so happy you've joined us here in the Frayne Mortuary halftime show. 30-6 is the score as the Redskins lead the Lions. You hear the music in the background playing so well as the Knox Redskin Brigade. Head coach Russ Radke has talked about this band performing and practicing on Saturday mornings, going down to state for the ISMA competitions. But this halftime show right now that we are watching is titled Icarus. We've been told under the direction, of course, Mr. Craig Phipps, doing such an amazing job. But the first week we were here in North Judson, they didn't have quite the props, Chris. They've got flags, they've got props out on the field. This is quite an elaborate show here.
It is, and I tell you what, he does such a great job with the band program here, Craig Phipps. As I was walking across the field, you got to head over to try to get Coach Begonia coming back out to the field from halftime. Craig and I become really good friends when I taught here at Knox, and we were always quoting movies back and forth. And so as I was walking across the field, he says, "Hey, Coach, to get back into this game, we need a lot of heart." And I go, "The Replacements. That's a great movie."
I love that. Well, we'll go ahead and take this opportunity to talk with Marvin McDaniel about Marv's Property Management. Why don't you give John Rao a shout out real quick, and then also talk about Marv's Property Management.
Yeah, John Rao. How you doing, buddy? Just sent me a text, give him a shout out from.
Well, let's talk about Marv's Property Management. Of course, you guys have been sponsors with us since starting this year, and this is a new business that you've kind of put together. So, talk about putting this together and what you guys provide for the listening area.
So I was working with one of your sponsors, Stark County Co-op. I left there and went out on faith. My wife and I started this business, and we've been blessed. I mean, it's really been booming. We've been doing a lot of work for the community. It was much needed in this area.
Well, and you do quite a bit. You specialize in limestone driveway materials as well as installation. You offer excavation, pond construction, ditch cleaning, tree line removal, lot clearing, basements and foundations. You told me this coming week you're filling in an old pool, an old in-ground pool. You said you were also helping out Harold Welter this week.
Yeah, do some landscaping at his house.
So, I mean, you do a little bit of everything. Where did this come from? Is it just something you've always known you could do?
Yeah, I used to do it as a side gig, and I've worked for people who did this line of work, and then a lot of things you learn as you go as well. You know? So, everyone had to learn somehow.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
just have to do it.
Well, and not only do you install those things, you also can deliver black dirt, landscape gravel, fill sand, pool sand, limestone, and decorative gravel. So, I mean, it's not just a one-stop shop. You can get several things done from Marv's Property Management, and I think a lot of people take that for granted. Owning a property, it takes a lot of work, a lot of time and effort, and sometimes as an owner, you can't do everything you want done on your property. That's where guys like you come into play, I see.
Yeah, it sometimes takes equipment. Not everyone has equipment to be able to do that sitting in the barn. But like for instance, today we put a pad down, set a shipping container for people, and one of my guys was out brush hogging the field while we were doing that.
Wow.
So we're versatile. We can do a lot of different things. But on the end of my live read, you put this 10% off for seniors. I've had one lady call me, says she heard it on WKVI.
Oh, wow.
And she asked about payments. We also, for senior citizens, we would accept payments.
Wow.
Like if someone wanted to get a driveway put in or something done.
When I swung by a few weeks ago, you had several guys working for you. You want to give them a shout out? They're working hard for you, it looks like. Who all you got working with you now?
We got Mason and James.
Yeah.
And then my wife does all the back office stuff. She works really hard by doing that, but pretty soon I'm going to put an ad with you guys, but I can put it out there now. We're going to be opening a store right across the street from Mark Bailey's.
Very cool.
And we're going to have bin set up out there. It'll be open to the public. You can come there and buy like mulch, gravel. Like if you don't want to deliver, we'll still offer delivery with our
but
dump
then they
truck.
can pick it up
come
themselves.
And pick it up themselves. Yeah.
Very cool.
It'll be like a landscape center. We'll have like fire pits set up out there that we install, different things that we do, different types of gravel, edging. Anything to do with landscaping outdoors.
Good. Man, that is so cool. And, of course, they can get a hold of you at 574-806-4621 for all your property needs. Follow them on Facebook under Marv's Property Management. And like he said, let them know you heard it here first. On WKVI, you'll receive 10% off. They also offer senior discounts as well. It's Marv's Property Management.
One more thing. We're also a dealer for Bourbon Blinds. They used to own the Newmar RVs. You ever heard of them?
Yes.
It's the Miller family. They sold Newmar RV to Winnebago, and they started as a hobby. They build deer blinds for hunting.
Very cool.
You can use it for turkeys, coyote, deer hunting. And
Deer hunting's around the corner here.
Yeah, it's here.
It's here.
So we're a dealer for them.
Wow.
So for Stark, Pulaski, and Jasper County.
So you're just getting your hands into a whole bunch of
So
different
at the
things.
store, we'll have the deer blinds on display out there. We'll be the only ones in the county that sells deer blinds.
Unbelievable. Well, hey, congratulations on the new endeavor. We're glad you've become a big WKVI sponsor to help us continue this tradition. It means a lot.
Yeah, well, I couldn't be doing this without number one, God, but WKVI has helped me tremendously. I mean, you guys have really put my name out there.
Good.
And if anybody's starting a business, I highly recommend getting hooked up with you guys through WKVI to get your name out there.
Yeah, that's nice.
Because you don't know it, but a lot of people still listen to WKVI.
Yeah. It's a precious little local radio station. People sometimes can take for granted.
Yeah, like Rich Wallen says, community radio. It really is.
It is. It's community
Any
radio.
vehicle you get in mind, I have WKVI on the radio dial.
That means a lot.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Marvin. I appreciate it.
Yep.
We appreciate
and thank you
being
for
here.
having me on here.
No, of course.
And you do a great job. You know, there's a lot of people in the community that appreciate what you do here, and
we appreciate you
enthusiasm
joining us.
and the excitement that you put into these games. And
Absolutely.
you bring that to their living room.
It's pretty crazy.
You know?
I didn't think about
or
it.
to their car.
Either way.
You know, you can get on the radio and be like me and just be like, first down or whatever.
Right.
But when someone really puts that
A little
excitement
energy.
into it, then it just, it puts a
show.
puts it into perspective. You can picture it in your head what's going on. Like, wow, Miles McLaughlin, Dix's twist, spin, jumps.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words. That's Marvin McDaniel of Marv's Property Management. Stay tuned. He's going to be breaking down this second half with us. We'll go ahead and take a break here in the Frayne Mortuary halftime show. 30-6 the score here in Knox.
Frayne Mortuary in Winamac is family owned and operated with 3 locations serving Pulaski County and the surrounding communities. Frayne Mortuary has provided our community with caring and compassionate service for loved ones. Our licensed staff is available to assist you with pre-need funeral planning and at-need funeral planning. We provide traditional burial and cremation services. We offer a full line of headstones and monuments at Frayne Mortuary in Winamac. It's our family serving your family.
Do you know what to do when you see a down power line? The answer is very simple. Stay far away. The folks at Kankakee Valley RAMC want you to know that down power lines can be very dangerous. Even if they come off the power pole, they still may be energized. Call 911 and wait for instructions from the fire department or power company. The folks at Kankakee Valley RAMC want to keep you safe.
Since 2012, All Grain Transport has proudly served our area farmers. What started with Adam, his wife Lindsay, their oldest son Leland, and 1 truck, All Grain Transport has grown into 11 trucks strong and a family of 5 L's. All Grain Transport specializes in efficient grain hauling during harvest, and with on-site storage, customers can harvest faster and market their grain long after the season ends. From grain to a variety of ag needs, All Grain really can transport it all. All Grain Transport is proud to help continue the tradition here on WKVI Sports, so call them at 574-225-6131. That's All Grain Transport. Family driven, community strong, and built to haul it all.
Down on the sidelines with our very own sports analyst Chris McGowan as head coach of the Bremen Lions, Justin Bagunia.
All right, Coach. Hey, in that first half, you made Knox do something I haven't seen him do all year, and have a punt. But again, I know you're not into moral victories here, but what was the message at halftime?
Yeah, it was just clean up. The turnover inside the red zone killed us, and then 4th and inches on forced error and pushed us back, and then we don't convert on those 2. We get those 2 conversions, and then all of a sudden, right, like maybe it's a 1 or 2 touchdown game.
Right.
And so, that was it. We can't control what's happened, but we can control what the future brings. And so we're going to win. We're not giving anybody a free 2 quarters.
Right.
Our goal is to win the second half. If it puts us back in the game, so be it.
All right. Good luck second half, Coach. Thanks for your time.
That is head coach of the Bremen Lions, Justin Bagunia, with our sideline sports analyst, Chris McGowan. Now he's jogging to the near sideline. He's going to see if he can get a word with head coach Russ Radke before we start this second half. Also want to give a shout-out to Erica. She's tuning in for us tonight. We'll see her here in the fall for some Knox home basketball games. But here comes Chris. He's running to the 45 to the 50, inside to the 45 to the 46.
Need the AED.
What'd you see? He's going to need the AED. Well, now he's looking for through the sea of players for head coach Russ Radke. As there he is coming in out of the tunnel. Let's go ahead and send it down to Chris McGowan with head coach Russ Radke of the Knox Redskins.
Hey, good first half there, Coach. What was the message at halftime?
Just don't back off. Last year we were ahead 30-14 and got beat. So we're going to put a little bit more intensity into them and make sure that our defense, hey, they got to get to Bremen, man. They did some different things. And we got to be able to find out where the receivers are. But we'll do better in the second half, I think.
All right, good luck second half, Coach. Thanks for your time.
That is head coach Russ Radke of the Knox Redskins with Chris McGowan down on the field. Also, shout out to Brad Schilling. In each of the last 2 years, head coach Russ Radke just mentioned this with you, Chris. Knox scored 30 points against Bremen in the first half. This time, he wants to seal the deal.
Yeah, that's right. No lead safe against Bremen, that's for sure. And we have to talk to Lenny about hazard pay, me jogging across the field like that.
Hey, we've got trainers now, so we're good. There's trainers on the sideline now. They take care of you, Chris. Well, as long as we don't have to lifeline you. If we had to lifeline you, can we keep the mic on so you can broadcast on the way there and tell us how it's going? And let's get an update from Chris in the chopper heading to South Bend. Chris, how's things looking up there?
Chopper Charlie, right?
Ball winner Bryson Lopez has a message.
No, Chopper Chris. Chopper Chris.
You start making fun of me and it starts raining.
Oh, it just started raining. Yeah, we are seeing rainfall lightly here in Knox to start the second half. So here we go, folks. Things can change quickly. The Lions have proven they can do things against the Redskins. The Redskins, hey, they're trying to close things out and avenge last year's loss in Bremen. As Ashton Walker will be set to kick this one away. They've been squibbing to the Lions all night, not allowing a deep return from those athletes. As we are underway to start the third quarter, this time it'll bounce to the 20. They will allow one of the athletes to pick it up. He drops it, then he somehow saves it. It was number 1, Braden Parrish, and now a flag comes flying in late as he crosses the 20.
Redskins tackled Bremen on the 20. There is a flag on the play.
I'd like to give a quick shout out, if you don't mind, Mitch, to my pastor, Mike Noble. He's tuning in tonight.
Well, we thank Mike for tuning in this evening.
He's a Blue Jay, but
hey, he's giving you some support tonight. It's cool.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, Chris is a Blue Jay. Don't get Chris started. From the 20, and I'm not anywhere from here, so I'm good.
Rushville, yeah.
Well, Chuck in Rushville one time.
I was a Lion, though. We were the Rushville Lions. So here we are on the 20. The Lions will have it to start the second half.
The rain quit.
And it did. It quit. Quick little rain cloud rolling through Knox here as Wildauer will start out of the gun, takes the snap, rolls out of the pocket, fires, has his man at the 27. That is Jake Rodriguez, I believe, yes, on the reception. And they're just starting from the gun with trips to the right, Chris, creating space.
Yeah, just flooding the zone right there. And I tell you what, I'm impressed with the freshman wide receiver, Rodriguez. Hey, well, I got a second here. Score update from Caston. North Judson was up 20-0, I believe, at the start of the third quarter.
And in Frontier, it's still 32-6 at the end of 3. Frontiers leading our West Central Trojans. Back in our game, trips to the left, out of the gun. Here comes Wildauer, takes the snap, rolls out of the pocket of the far sideline. He's got a Redskin after him. He's going to have to get rid of it. And he underthrew. He had to get rid of it quick there. He barely got it off before the line of scrimmage, guys.
Intended for Parrish.
He had nowhere to go, Marvin.
He was getting sandwiched there from the back and the front.
The 27 for the Redskins chasing after him. Hunter Anderson, the junior, felt the footsteps coming. It makes it 3rd and 2 here on the 28-yard line in Lion territory. From the near hash, Wildauer will take it under center. He's got twins to the left. Takes the snap, hands off up the middle, and he won't get much. I believe it was a handoff to number 45. That is Derek Miller, the junior.
Maddox Kinder's out there playing with a cast on his arm, senior night.
Wondering he was going to be able to play in this game, but like Coach Radke had told us in the Saturday Sports Line, they said by Friday he should be good, and here he is out on the field. So here we go. Twins to the right. Wildauer under center takes the snap. Quarterback keep up the middle. Try to get the first down. And he will. They will move the chains. It is a Bremen Lion first down with 10:23 to go in the third.
Left-hand side, good for a first down. Ball on the 32-yard line of the Bremen Lions.
Bremen showing some discipline there. In the first half, had 4th and inches, and they jumped off sides, ended up having to punt.
Fresh set of downs, 1st and 10. 10 minutes to go in the third. Spread formation, twins to the left, or twins to the right, trips to the left. From the gun, Wildauer takes the snap, steps back, fires off to the left. Oh, it was almost intercepted after it tipped the hands of number 1, Braden Parrish.
Nearly intercepted.
Oh, boy, that was number 33, Keegan Everidge. He almost got over there and found it.
Brings up second.
Yeah, it was. He had his hands on there. He just couldn't bring it in. It's probably a little wet from that rain too.
So now,
rain just long enough and hard enough to get the grass wet.
So 2nd and 10. We wondered when the dew would come into play. We didn't plan on the rain.
Came all at once.
It came all at once. From the gun, Wildauer takes the snap, steps back, look the throw, fires over the middle. It's intercepted by Miles McLaughlin at the 41. He overthrew number 4, Jake Rodriguez. Another interception on the night for the Knox Redskins. And that stings if you're the Lions.
Yes.
My goodness.
Redskins will take over 1st and 10 on their own 41-yard line.
Jack Wilder was a little slow to get up on that play.
Yeah, he took a shot late there, Chris.
He's a good quarterback. He's got a good arm. He's got good footwork.
Sailed on him a bit.
He had a defender in his face. And
so the Redskins will have it. They're going left in your mind's eye from their own 41. It'll be McLaughlin from the gun, as he has been most of the night. He's going to take it. Quarterback keep. Up the middle, crosses the 45. Now to the near side of the field. Brought down at the 50. Big tackle.
34. Hunter Cannon.
Senior Hunter Cannon there.
50-yard line.
And if he breaks that tackle, Chris, I don't know.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's up 2nd and 1 for your Redskins.
My only complaint there on that run is the fact that the ball was in his inside hand. I'd like to see him switch that ball to the outside hand.
To protect more is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's just the coach in me. I'm just nitpicking.
Yeah, of course. From the near hash on the 50-yard line, Redskins have it from the gun. Miles McLaughlin. He's going to take the snap. Hands off. This is number 10 on the carry, Jaden Fisher. We've seen him before. He will get it past the first down marker. It'll be spotted near the 46, 47-yard line. Here's Jaden Fisher, Chris. We've talked about this cat before. Sophomore, 5'9", buck 55. He can play and has the wheels too.
Yeah, hard to see behind those big linemen, that's for sure. But he's another patient runner by Knox. And hey, I tell you what, Pioneer took care of business tonight. So they did their job to set up that showdown next week at Liberty Field. Final from Pioneer. Pioneer 42, Triton 0.
We will have Chris McGowan on location for the Blue Jays next week. Back in our game, McLaughlin out of the gun, takes the snap. He's in trouble. He's going to have to cut up inside of the pocket. He's going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It may be a sack here, close to it, back to the 47, maybe the 48. The marker was at the 46, so it may be a loss of a yard here. 2nd and 11, it will be a sack. They're getting to Miles here, and this is what we talked about in the Frayne Mortuary halftime show. That defensive line for the Lions is breaking through and causing some problems.
Holding a give back night. for the athlete.
Yeah, Knox was actually going to take a shot right there. Had Walker down the sideline on a fade route, but the pressure was in Miles' face, and he just tucked it up, tried to get as much as he could, and ended up a loss of one.
Next play. From shotgun, McLaughlin takes the snap, pulls the handoff, keeps it himself up the middle, across the 45, inside of the 42. He gets tackled at the 45, but his momentum makes that individual tackling him, Hunter Cannon, that much harder to bring down. He gets an extra 3 yards off of that.
3rd and 5 for the Redskins.
Yeah, he's
on the 41-yard line.
He's something else.
He's doing good too. That number 34, Hunter Cannon. He's keeping his eye on Miles.
3rd and 5. Gain 6 on the last play. McLaughlin from shotgun. Ashton Walker, lone receiver, out to the right. A lot of men up front as always. Takes the snap, using the blocks. Ooh, hit immediately. It'll be a loss on this one. The Lions read it well. It looks like number 22 is in there.
Logan Moser as well, and
Riley
Jace
Carpenter and Jace Pippinger. So 3 Lions there. Mosier, Carpenter, and Pippinger. The 2 juniors and a sophomore bring Miles down. It's 4th and 7 now here. McLaughlin. Ooh, tried to draw the Lions off sides. It didn't work. He looks at the near sideline. We'll see what they do. They're going to burn a timeout.
Redskins timeout.
So they will burn the first of 3 here in the second half at the 6:18 mark. No score here in the second half. It's 30-6 is the score, as L&D Farms is a proud sponsor of local high school sports. They are no stranger to hard work and dedication. They recognize the structure and discipline that goes into playing sports and being part of a team. L&D Farms wishes all local teams good luck this season.
Larry Center.
He's such a great guy.
Yeah, he is a good guy.
Look forward to talking to Larry Chris here in the winter. Can you believe basketball season starting in less than a month? First week of November, man.
Hey, we got a lot of football left.
Yeah, we have a lot of football left. Anything we've known about that night before Thanksgiving basketball battle is not happening as a doubleheader. It'll definitely just be the girls' basketball game. And that's one thing I've always been waiting on, Chris, is to get that boys and girls doubleheader the night before Thanksgiving. That's a memory I'll never forget. 10 years ago, joining Harold Welter on the broadcast in Knox as they took on the North Judson Sandpaper Blue Jays. But these football teams here in Stark County have been so good the last several years. They're still in playoff mode on the football field. They have to push their boys basketball season back a few weeks. As we're back in action, 4th and 6 under center. McLaughlin takes a snap, spins around, hands off. It's Kane Weber trying to get the first down all the way to the 33. He will get it, and he will move the chains forward. What a play, Chris. What'd you see?
Redskin fans.
Just a great effort, what I saw right there. Needed 5, maybe 6, got about 8. So big first down by the Redskins on 4th down.
And they've shown us before they trust Kane Weber as well with the ball in his hands.
Absolutely. Kane Weber's a good, solid runner. Strong kid, too. And they were looking for Miles, I'm sure, to run the ball there.
From the near hash at the 33. McLaughlin from the gun. Takes it. Hands off. Jaden Fisher breaks through the hole all the way to the 25. Rolls to the 24. Jaden Fisher finds that hole. And he's doing very well for the Redskins the last several weeks. We've seen it. We talked about it at halftime. Miles McLaughlin had 290 yards in the first half. With what he's got here to start the third quarter, we'll await official word from head statistician Tim Knowlton, but we do know Miles McLaughlin had 290 in the first half. He's already had several here to start the third, but we will keep you up to speed on that number exactly. As here's a big run. Nope, he gets tripped. It looked like it was going to be a big run up the middle by McLaughlin. He gets inside the 20 to the 18, maybe the 17-yard line. He found the hole, and some Lion was able to bring him down. Little shoestring tackle.
About 4 yards on that play. Ball resting just inside the 20-yard line of Bremen.
You get close to 300 yards in a game, you're doing well. You do it in the first half, Marvin. That's just
it's amazing.
It's jaw-dropping.
Yeah. Well, that 97-yard run really helped, too. That was a good run.
That was a heck of a run.
We were worried about him being in his own end zone, and
So McLaughlin gets 4 on that last carry. It's 2nd and 6. 4:45 to go in the third. Takes a snap. Round the edge up the right side. Stiff arm. Round to the 15. Inside of the 13. Miles McLaughlin.
Move the chains.
Another first down run for the Redskins, and they are hoping to put points on the board. It looks like a Lion is injured on the field. He will get tended to.
Yeah, that Lions defense has really stepped up in this third quarter, making the Redskins work for it a little more, but they're still moving the chains.
So they will tend to the Lion, and in the meantime, both teams will have a chat with their head coach or with the coaching staff to talk about what they're hoping to do in the Redskins case, and in the Lions case, how are we going to stop these guys from putting more points on the board here?
Have a score update. North Miami 37, Culver Community 0 in the second half.
Who was North Judson playing tonight?
They were playing Caston on the road. What was the last score update you had, Chris?
Last score update I had was 20-0.
Judson?
Judson.
Yes.
Yeah, Judson's had a really good season coming off the first loss to Knox. After that, they
didn't look back. We kind of had an idea the Jays were going to be all right, even before week 1. From the gun, McLaughlin takes the snap up the middle, still on his feet, breaks through all the way for a Knox Redskin touchdown, and he liked that one.
Nice.
That's a Knox Redskin touchdown.
36-6.
He just reads the defense so well, Chris.
Yeah, like I said, his vision is uncanny.
You think he's going up the middle, and then all of a sudden he sees a Lion coming after him. Now I'm going this way. Oh, now a Lion's here. I'm going that way. Improvisational skills are through the roof. And the Redskins will go for 2, as they always do. From the gun, McLaughlin takes the snap, hands off to Jaden Fisher up the middle, and he won't get the 2-point conversion. He's just short.
Fisher off the left-hand
but it keeps it 36-6. The Redskins lead here in the third with 4:16 to go.
The Bremen Lions 6.
Loyalty? No, go ahead.
Real quick, I'd like to give a shout out to James Adcock. He's sitting here next to me in the announcer booth. Seen the guy down in Florida.
He's running the play clock.
See him everywhere.
Well, we're going to miss talking to him here in the winter. He coached the girls basketball team here at Knox last year. We're going to miss our chats with him. And the loyalty, pride, dedication, all attributes of a Knox Redskin football player. And like the Redskins, Keener Construction takes pride in their homes and community. Call Chad Keen today for your custom home build at 574-806-1387. We appreciate them and their support toward helping continue this tradition. Special guest, Marvin McDaniel of Marv's Property Management along for the call. We also have sideline sports analyst Chris McGowan down on the field, and I'm Mitch Columby. We're so glad you've joined us here on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Football is very important to this part of the state of Indiana. I have found out since moving up here a few years ago, Chris, man, they love their football in this area, and it has been a lot of fun for us to call these games. As deep as we've gone into the postseason, I can think back to my first year here broadcasting for WKVI. I get to do a semi-state game in North Judson. The next year, we do a semi-state game at Bishop Chittard for the Knox Redskins. Then last year, we end up going to state. We get to Lucas Oil Stadium to see the North Judson Sandbear Blue Jays. We've been blessed here on WKVI. As the Redskins will kick it to Bremen, back to the 10. It is all the way to the 24. He took a big hit. Who was that on the return?
It would be number 15. I'm looking at the wrong list. Zane Jordan.
Oh, on the
freshman.
tackle. And then who was that on the return? I didn't see
that. That was Rodriguez, the receiver. Jake Rodriguez.
Jake Rodriguez.
Freshman, tackled by a freshman.
So this is where the Lions will have it. Right, they'll spot it at the 24-yard line in Lion territory, going right on your radio dial.
You know, Mitch, you go back to that first game that you and I did together at Winnemac. I remember walking up to the press box and you're in a Hawaiian shirt. I'm like, man, this guy's colorful.
Yeah. That's another story for another day. I was given a Max 98.3 shirt, so I had to go with the Hawaiian shirt because we're on WKVI. Takes the snap. Wildauer finds his man. Deep ball down the near sideline. It's Jake Rodriguez, and it's short. And a late flag will come in. Maddox Kinder, it looks like it will be a pass interference. It wasn't my finest hour, Chris.
I wonder how you can call pass interference on a guy with one arm.
Well, the ball kind of was short. The first time we've seen Wildauer, he's overthrown his receivers. This time it was underthrown, and Kinder got a hand on him. They're calling it a pass interference on the Redskins, and they can't believe it. Head coach Russ Radke just throws his arm in the air. He can't believe it. So it'll be a 15-yard penalty, correct, Chris?
Yeah, it'll be 15 yards from where they snapped the ball, so it'll be a first down.
So it will be from the 24, and they will spot it at the 39. And that'll be a first down for the Lions.
Speaking of shirts, you remember that time I seen you and was making those ribeyes, and you asked about one of those silky black shirts?
Yes, yeah. The
next time I seen you, you had one. Yeah.
The fishing gear shirts, yeah. The PFG shirts. That's the shirts I got Chris and I.
Yeah.
Web printing. They hooked us up as here's Wildauer taking the snap, stepping back, looking to throw, overthrew Jake Rodriguez, and he takes a late bump from number 43. That's Kane Weber.
You know, a lot of people didn't like that call on the pass interference, but what people don't understand is you are allowed to face guard in high school football, but you cannot be touching the receiver as you're doing it.
Right,
so
he had his hand on his shoulder.
Face guarding and then making the contact, that's what caused the penalty.
They just pulled a flag off.
Oh, and they just threw a flag here, Chris, on the offense, the Lions.
Too many guys in the huddle. So that's called illegal substitution.
So this will push it back to the 34. 5-yard penalty.
Chris is very intelligent
Make it now second and 15.
about these plays. He is.
Did you hear that, Chris?
I did not. I'm watching the drone right now.
I said, you're a great sports analyst. You're very intelligent.
Oh, thank you.
Don't hype him up too much. I can't have him taking a job. I need him here. Second and 15. Under center, Wildauer takes the snap, hands off. I believe that was Derek Miller, number 45 on the carry. He doesn't get much. Nope, it was 26 on the carry, excuse me. That's Logan Mosier, the junior.
Yeah, he took a pretty good shot to the thigh right there, and he's going off the field limping.
Looks like he gave Ashton Walker a warning. He was kind of making some contact after the whistle.
What we like to call a little extracurricular activity.
Yeah, generous. Being generous.
Third down. Let's make some noise on defense.
In baseball, we call it chin music, right, Chris?
High and tight.
High and tight. Under center, Wildauer takes the snap, fakes the handoff, rolls out of the pocket. Now he's got to come the other way. Here come the Redskins. He's going to get rid of it. He has his man, and it's dropped. I believe that was Derek Miller on the intended target, and now he has come up hobbled here near the 49-50-yard line.
We have an injury timeout.
And there's another Lion down as well. Looks like an offensive lineman. It is Derek Miller on the intended reception. He's down at midfield. The Knox training staff will tend to him. The Bremen staff will tend to the offensive lineman.
Number 60.
And that is Ozzie Meyerleth. Yeah, the senior. Big boy, 6 foot 280.
Wow.
So Derek Miller will shake off the cobwebs, walk off under his own power. Ozzie Meyerleth, he'll get up under his own power with the help of the trainer, and he will walk off under his own power. Little limp.
We hope those young men are okay.
I can jog off, even better.
He's a 6 foot, 280-pound senior.
Huge. And you think about it here in Knox, 63 degrees. It's cooling down here in October. We saw a little rain to start the third, but since then it has cleared off. And like Chris said, the field was wet earlier, added on with the dew. Still slippery down there, we assume, Chris.
That time again, it's fourth down.
It's not too bad, actually. The rain has kind of dried up a little bit. The grass is
soaked it up.
Not too bad.
So 4th and 14, the Lions look like they're going to punt this one here. A lot happened in the last 2 minutes. Stay with us. Snap, hold, punt, clean away, high arcing punt. It'll bounce the 34, roll to the 25, and that's where the Lions will touch it, and the Redskins will take over here with 2:54 to go in the third quarter, leading 36-6. Now here's the question, Chris. If they score here and get the 2-point conversion, that makes it that much harder for the Lions the rest of the way.
Could make a running clock as well.
Yeah, it's gonna make it a running clock as well. They don't even have to get the 2-point conversion. All they gotta do is just score a touchdown. It's 36. So the big question is, with Miles pursuing Spiegel on the all-time rushing list, what's Coach Radke gonna do if this goes to a running clock?
We talked about it in the Coca-Cola pregame show. He was 1,406 yards shy of Charlie Spiegel. He already has over 300 tonight. We'll get the final number from Tim Knowlton later, as here's a handoff from Miles up the middle. I don't see who he handed off to.
Fisher.
Jaden Fisher again, who they've been relying on. We saw him for the first time in Week 5 at John Glenn. That was Camden Garner on the carry, and then a flag comes in way late, Chris, way late.
I didn't see any pushing and shoving, but might have been some words said.
And with 1:30 to go at Frontier, Chris, Frontier leads West Central 32-12. So the Trojans will lose their first game of the season here in Week 8 against Frontier, who will now be the winners of the Midwest Conference. Unbelievable.
We'll bring the ball all the way back.
I think Frontier's ranked in the top 10, and if not in the top 10, top 12 of Class 1A. So Frontier's no slouch.
So they'll assess the penalty. It'll push it back to the 14-yard line. 2nd and 21. McLaughlin from the gun. Takes the snap, pulls the handoff, keeps it himself up the right side, takes on a line. He's tackled at the 20. He'll get a few on the carry.
Just about broke through there.
Miles McLaughlin with the carry off the right-hand side.
Where is Chris? Oh, there he is. Let's catch the action from a little distance.
Well, we haven't had any interference issues this evening, Chris, so all sounding good down there.
Sweet.
Knock on wood.
I've been keeping the microphone away from the phone in my pocket.
That might be helpful. 2 minutes to go here in the third. Redskins have it, 3rd and 15. 6-yard carry on the last one. McLaughlin takes the snap, steps back, looks to throw, fires it. Deep ball. It'll be overthrown. He tried to find Keegan Everidge, but it was overthrown, and now McLaughlin looks to the near sideline. It'll be 4th down here. Excuse me. 4th and 15. So now what do the Redskins do, Chris?
Got a punt.
Yeah, deep in your own territory like this. And give credit to the Lions defense here, guys.
Yeah, they definitely.
They don't want that running clock.
They definitely made some adjustments at halftime, and just not putting no points on the board though. Defense is doing well. Offense, well, it's a defensive battle.
Yeah. Walker, snap, hold, punt, clean away, high. It'll be taken at the 49. Oh, fumble on the play. The Redskins pounce on it.
Got it back.
The Lions did not call fair catch. It bounces out, and the Redskins pounce on it. It's Keegan Everidge. Wow.
There is a flag.
And now a flag comes in and whistles, call the play dead here.
Yeah, the flag was back at the line of scrimmage. The flag came out after the recovery or before?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
What'd you see, Chris?
I didn't see the flag thrown. I was too busy watching the returner here.
Yeah, I didn't see the flag either.
What's
shot block? Wow.
So let's repeat fourth down.
So they'll repeat the fourth down here and have to punt it away again.
But now they're going to be punting from near their goal line.
Interesting.
That was a long ways away from the play.
Yeah. So they'll spot it at the 10 from the far hash in Redskin territory. They'll have to redo the punt. Ashton Walker. And if you're the Lions, you kind of have a sigh of relief there on that one.
Yeah, that just about wasn't long away from a running clock.
I'll tell you what, a shout out to Robert Worsler for sending me scores. That turned into be a final, North Miami 37, Culver Community 0.
Thank you, Robert. We always appreciate it.
2 flags.
And now flag flies again. Players getting chippy out there on the field.
Whistles blowing. Flags flying.
Chaos.
Still 36-6. Redskins. 1 minute and 43 left to go in the third quarter.
They're going to take some time to talk about this one. There might be some ejections.
And Bremen has not scored.
Oh, really?
Bremen hasn't scored since the first quarter.
That's exactly right.
They came close in the second quarter.
Yeah, Chris.
But they haven't been that close.
They are talking about
at
it
all
here.
In the third quarter.
Chris is right. There may be some ejections here after the extracurriculars. They are really talking things over here.
Yeah, I've never heard a whistle blow that much, Mitch.
Yeah. I got another score update. LaVille knocks off Jimtown.
Wow. So Jimtown's just having a tough season this year.
Hey, they got a good 8th grade team.
Oh, and I heard you telling me that the other day.
Yeah, my son plays for Knox, and we went up there Tuesday, and they beat us. And we were undefeated. And that team was good. It wasn't no close game. They were good.
So they'll end the conference. I'm not real sure.
No ejections there, right?
It doesn't look.
No, I didn't see any ejection signal, but both those penalties were against Knox.
So now they will snap this from their own 3. Walker will be deep in his own end zone. If you're the Lions, Chris, are you coming after him here?
So what?
Yeah, I'm taking a shot here, coming after the punt.
Yeah, that could be huge. A block punt here. Scary situation for Ashton Walker.
So would that be a touchdown or a safety?
Well, if it's blocked and then picked up, it'd be a touchdown, wouldn't it?
Right, unless it goes out of the back of the end zone, then it's a safety.
So here we go. Deep in their own end zone. The Redskins to punt this. It's Ashton Walker. Snap. He will run to the back of the end zone. Wow. So he will allow a safety, Chris.
Yeah, so he took a safety, but there's another penalty flag on the play.
So Ashton Walker was told that's exactly what we want you to do here instead of punting it away deep in our own end zone. And now we will see what the flag means.
Redskins taking the safety.
I don't know if I've ever seen that. Have you ever seen that, Chris?
A safety like that?
Yeah, where he just, the punter catches it and runs to the back, takes it out of bounds.
Yes.
Yeah, I've not seen that since being here.
Well, if he'd have got the kick away, I mean, Bremen was going to be in a really good field position.
Yeah. It probably wouldn't have got to the 35.
My freshman year in a JV football game, we're playing down at Twin Lakes. We're up 6-0, fourth and whatever, with like 8 seconds to go, and our coach comes out and says, "Go ahead and punt it away. Just make sure we get down and cover it." As coach leaves the huddle, I look at the punter. I said, "You are not punting the football. You're going to run out of the back of the end zone. As soon as the horn goes off, we're going to win this game 6-2." That's exactly what happened.
What year was that?
Oh, that would have been 92.
Great year.
Let me guess, you were born that year?
Yeah. July, baby. My mom was a teacher. She timed it up just right. So they're still having a conference. They'll call it a safety. Then they're saying false start on the Redskins here.
They can't back them up anymore unless they assess it on the next play, right?
Well, because it's a safety, I'm sure Bremen probably going to decline the penalty and take the 2 points.
You see, Tyler and Russ Radke they're getting on the white cap right now. They don't understand. They're wanting that. Head coach Russ Radke is getting an explanation, but I don't think he agrees with it at all while he's talking to the white cap right now. Well, can you imagine if you're an official in the state of Indiana and you see on the list you're going to be officiating a Russ Radke game? You probably have to be ready
He's
for that.
Still throwing his hand at whatever.
He's so upset.
Just quit talking. I don't hear it anymore.
So, after the assessed penalty, the Redskins will kick this on their own 15-yard line. This will give the Lions great field position. It's now 36-8.
And Russ is the winningest coach in Indiana, right?
Active,
okay.
Second all-time behind Bud Wright.
How far?
Larry Bud Wright of Sheridan. I'll look up the numbers. He was about 45, 50 wins away.
Bud Wright's actually the offensive coordinator in North Miami now.
Right,
wow,
that's
how
true.
old would he be?
Oh, gosh, he's got to be pushing 90, right, Chris?
And he's working?
He's up there.
What are we doing here?
The Redskins will punt it instead of kicking from the tee. It'll bounce at the 36, roll all the way to the 28. He slips, finds his footing, crosses up to the 35, tackle to the 36, another flag.
Two flags, three flags. I don't hear no whistle, though.
And Redskin Nation, they're not happy about it.
I'm not really seeing anything going on to warrant the flags.
And they may just be trying to get this game under control.
Unless they're just upset with the sidelines. I know the fans aren't happy, that's for sure. They're tooting horns and everything over here.
Face mask against the Redskins.
Face mask.
Yeah, it was a pretty obvious face mask. I don't know what they're complaining about.
I didn't see it. So it'll move.
There has to be more, though, because how could someone see it from the other side?
First and 10 on the Redskins 49-yard line.
So it'll spot it at the Redskins 49 off the assessed penalty. The Bremen Lions have great field position here. This is where they want to strike if they're going to put more points on the board. Now's their opportunity here.
Good job, Redskins.
Jack Wildauer. Twins to the left, twins to the right. From the gun, Wildauer takes the snap. Hands off to the near sideline. Wrapped up in the backfield. It's Keegan Everidge. The handoff to Braden Parrish. Read that well.
Big play there.
Way to go, fans. Firing up that defense.
A loss of 4 on the play, coming up on 1:15 to go in the third, 36-8. The Lions got 2 points off a safety from the Redskins, running it out of bounds to the back of the end zone. They were punting deep in their own end zone. They felt it was safer to do that. So off the loss of 4, under center, it's Wildauer taking the snap, handing off up the middle. That is Derek Miller. I don't know if he'll even get a yard. He may get it to the line of scrimmage, if that.
Miller up the middle, tackled by
I think he lost, didn't he, Chris? Lost some yards there.
Keyston Dixon, Brian Portia.
Jim Collins is here firing up the fans, man. Makes it hard to hear.
He's doing a great job.
Yeah, he does an awesome job.
It'll be taken from the near hash for 3rd and 12. The Lions may... No, they're going to have to get a playoff here. 10 seconds on the play clock, 20 on the game clock. I don't know what they're doing here. Are they going to
call timeout?
So they will call a timeout with 10.4 seconds. That'll be their first of 3 here in this half. The Redskins have 2 timeouts left. The Lions have 2 as well. Oh. So they'll run one more play here on 3rd down, 3rd and 12 to be exact, from the 49 in Lion territory.
Catering will be holding a give back night for the Athletic Boosters on Wednesday, October 22nd from 4 to 8 p.m. Please come and support your Knox student.
Things got a little exciting here the last couple minutes.
Yeah, no kidding. And I think the officials were just trying to, keep a hand on things when it gets chippy inside there like that. The last thing they want is to have a game get out of control. And we see that in the basketball season quite often, Chris, is, sometimes officials will call it, they'll catch up on the other end of the floor. Okay, I messed that play. We'll get this play. We'll do this play right. So, it's all about keeping it under control, and that's what the officials are talking about. You see the white cap right at the ball at the 49 talking with another official. They want to keep this game under control here. So out of the timeout, last 10.4 seconds here of the 3rd quarter, 36-8, the Lions trail. Wildauer from the gun, sets his man in motion, takes the snap, flag flies, plays dead.
Flag on the field.
False start on the Lions.
That was Wildauer that caught that pass.
Oh, it wasn't him that took the snap. You're right. They had Wildauer in the receiver slot, and then who was that took the snap? Number 4? No.
He had a good arm. That was a nice pass.
I didn't see who threw that, Chris. Did you?
Penalty against the Lions.
I did not. I'm all the way down at the south end zone.
17, ball on the 44 line.
We'll see how they line up here. And this is number 4 taking the snap. Jake Rodriguez, he drops the snap, picks it up, rolls to the far sideline, throws it, has his man at the 35, cuts to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown Lions!
Wow. That's what you call a reversal there.
And if I'm not mistaken, it was number 6, Nick Slusser, who took the snap, Chris. Who was on the reception?
Wildauer.
So Wildauer gets the touchdown. He breaks free. It's now 36-14. That was the last play of the 3rd quarter. They will go what looks like for 2 here. This will be the final play of the 3rd here. They are lining up to go for 2, the Bremen Lions. Nope, they're going to kick this one. It is Wildauer to kick it and Jake Rodriguez to hold. Wildauer does a little bit of everything for the Lions. Snap, hold, kick, clean, up, away, and it is good. 36-15 is the score. We'll take a break and come back. 4th quarter action is on the way.
BP gasoline with Invigorate helps clean your engine and can give you more miles per tank. Continuous use may result in the following pleasant side effects: excessive smiling, feeling more relaxed, taking more drives just because, volunteering for carpool twice in a row, and bragging to your friends about how you use our best fuel ever. To find out if BP gasoline with Invigorate is right for you, stop by your local station to discover our best fuel ever. Versus minimum detergent gas. Average restored 3 to 5 miles per tank, based on fleet testing and based on what you drive and how you drive.
High school sports brought to you by Zingo Express.
Hey, this is Russ Radke, head coach of the Knox Redskins. Stay tuned for more Redskin football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting, WKVI.
There's a trend happening around the educational world. More and more high school graduates are attending smaller community colleges to start their educational journey. At Marian University's Ancilla College, we welcome students from all walks of life. The opportunities at Marian University are endless, from living on campus to being a collegiate student athlete. From day one, your professors will help you create a plan for a success at Marian and beyond. Find out more about Marian University's Ancilla College through our website at marian.edu/Ancilla today.
Back here at Community Field, the Knox Redskins lead the Bremen Lions 36-15. You're listening to KVB's WKVI. It'll be a squib up the middle as the Lions kick it to the Redskins. Picked up at the 20, across the 25 to the 30, down to the 35 to the 40. Still on his feet, spinning around. It's Isaac Singleton to the 50, tackle to the 49. That's where the Redskins will start with the ball on this next drive, fellas.
Back to the Redskins, 49-yard.
Very nice return.
Great return, Redskins.
I thought he was gone. I actually thought he was going to score. I mean, there was a lane there that you could have drove a Mack truck through.
So he'll be spotted at the near hash on the 49-yard line. Miles McLaughlin enters the field. Well over 300 yards on the ground tonight.
Yeah, he's 5 touchdowns and a little over 300 yards.
Makes it 44 rushing touchdowns on the season for Miles McLaughlin. He's out of the gun, lone man in the backfield. A lot of men up front. Takes the snap, splits the hole, gets to the 49 on the other side of the field. Big time tackle by Bremen Lion, number 34 on the tackle, Hunter Cannon, the senior. We've called his name out a couple of times tonight.
Ball on the 49-yard line of Bremen.
I tell you what, the defensive line for the Bremen Lions is doing a great job not allowing the Knox offensive line to get to that second level. When your linebackers can run free, you're going to be able to make a lot of plays defensively.
Yeah, they've contained them pretty about the best I've seen any team contain them this year.
2nd and 8. McLaughlin takes the snap, breaks the first tackle, spins around the second, third, brought him down at the 44. He will gain maybe 5 on the carry here. It'll bring up 3rd down.
You know, what's amazing is the fact that you're exactly right. You know, they're doing the best at containing him, and he's still over 300 yards.
3rd down and 4 for the Redskins.
Right.
It's amazing.
You can't do it.
Mind-boggling.
Yeah, they're struggling to do it, but they've done it better than a lot of other teams this year.
3rd and 4 on the 45, near hash in Lion territory. From the gun, McLaughlin takes the snap, uses the hole, breaks away, 1st down and more to the 35, spins out of another one, took a 3rd, 4th, 5th tackle to bring him down to the 31.
Miles McLaughlin with the carry.
It's like a game of pinball, Chris.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I was saying earlier, we'll be talking about Miles McLaughlin when we're old, very old.
13 yards
make it.
on that carry, and that's a 1st down.
I'm already there.
I'm talking like 60, you know. No,
I gotta go another 27 years.
Oh, shut up.
How old are you, Chris?
On the air.
49.
He's as old as Coach Radke's been coaching.
You look about 35 down there, Chris.
Move up the middle, Jaden Miller. A nice little handoff from McLaughlin on the next play. It was 1st and 10. Now it'll be 2nd and 5. 5 on the carry from Jaden Fisher. And the Redskins are lining up quickly here. From the gun, McLaughlin takes the snap, pills the handoff, keeps himself, stutter step, spinning around, gets to the 21, and that's where the Lions bring him down.
Pretty close to a 1st down there.
Looked like a tough tackle there, Chris. What'd you see? I heard you moan there.
Yeah, I didn't like the way he got bent backwards right there. That was a little scary.
And yes, it is, Knox fans. Let's give some noise. It's a 1st down.
You think about it, we've talked about wear and tear. It adds up over time, but McLaughlin is just persevering through everything this season. It really is incredible. From the shotgun, McLaughlin takes the snap, splits the hole, and he gets maybe to the 17. It was a fresh set of downs. It'll now be second down.
Pickup of a solid 4 yards.
Spotted at the 17.
Brings up second down.
Especially like to give a special shout out to boys soccer, girls soccer, boys tennis, and girls volleyball teams.
I thought you heard him saying 352 yards, maybe.
Well done, Lions.
Yeah, it could be 352, 362 on 33 carries potentially here for Miles. 8:30 to go in the ball game. Takes the snap, hands off. This, I believe, is Camden Garner. He'll get it to the 15.
23.
Camden Gardner.
Camden Gardner.
Out the right-hand side, pick up of a couple yards. Brings up 3rd and 5 with the ball on the 15.
36 to 15 is the score. The Redskins lead the Lions.
Knocking on the door.
And they're knocking on the door. From shotgun, it's McLaughlin. Look at this. Takes the snap up the middle. All the space in the world. Touchdown, Redskins! Miles McLaughlin. Nobody touched him. One did, but it was a slip of a hand by Jack Wildauer, and McLaughlin spins around and looks at him as he's in the end zone. $42 to 15 now, and the Redskins will go for 2. It's making it that much harder, the Lions, to even have a chance at coming back here. McLaughlin going for 2, takes the snap from shotgun. Juke move. Takes on a Lion, and he gets the 2-point conversion. And guess who he took on? Jack Wildauer.
That makes it your Knox Redskins 44, the Bremen Lions 15.
Marv's Property Management specializes in limestone driveway materials as well as installation. They offer excavation, pond construction, ditch cleaning, tree line removal, lot clearing, basements and foundations. They also deliver black dirt, landscape gravel, fill sand, pool sand, limestone, and decorative gravel. Call Marv at 574-806-4621 for all your property needs. Follow them on Facebook under Marv's Property Management. Let them know you heard it here first and receive 10% off. They also have senior discounts. That's Marv's Property Management, serving the WKVI listening area. And it's been an honor to have Marvin McDaniel on the call with us here on WKVI tonight.
Yeah, I really appreciate it, Mitch. I appreciate the opportunity.
No, absolutely. It's been a fun game. The Redskins taking care of business right now. The Lions have shown some strength, Chris, but man, the Redskins have just put their foot down here in the second half.
Yeah, they have. It's kind of like a cat playing with a mouse.
Yeah, you allow the mouse to have a little bit of fun, but at the end of the day, you got to put it to bed.
That's right.
So the Redskins will kick to the Lions. 7:49 to go in this ball game. Ashton Walker to kick. This has been the season for the Redskins that Redskin Nation has grown accustomed to loving. And a score update from Union Mills, Chris. 38-16, Winnemac will beat South Central. And I've also been told opening play for the third quarter, Winnemac had an 80-yard pass play from Adriano to Ethan Burgess for a touchdown. So big plays for the Winnemac Warriors tonight as they beat the Satellites. 38-16 is the final. Shout out to Adam Lamer for sharing me that score update. As back in action, they will kick it to the Lions, crossing the 20 to the 25, all the way to the 30, maybe the 31, and that's where they will have the ball to start this next drive with 7:44 to go. You got to go fast here, Chris, or do you just play for respect and just try to get points on the board here?
He's talking to someone there on the
sideline.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, if you're the Lions, do you just try to put points on the board, or are you trying to move quick here?
I think, I'm not sure what they're going to do, but I think they're going to start passing the ball a lot more here. Just like we've seen in their last possession. Yeah. Let's see who's taking the snap out there. Is it Jack or someone else?
It does look like it is Jack Wildauer. He'll take the snap under center, spinning around and handing off. It won't be much, maybe a yard, if that. It may have just got back to the line of scrimmage.
Off the left-hand side.
Yeah, it's going to be a long fourth quarter for the Lions, that's for sure. Redskins 44, Bremen 15, 7-10 to go in the fourth quarter. Lions got the ball.
Next play. Takes the snap. Here comes Wildauer near sideline, crosses the 30 to the 35.
Right. Mason Hamlin with the tackle.
Tackled by freshman Mason Hamlin, Knox.
Third and 4, 6 on the carry.
You'd never know he's a freshman by looking at him, though. That guy's a tank.
Yeah, oh yeah. Big boys.
His uncle is, he helps with the band. I can't think of his name. No, the other guy.
Oh. Wildauer takes the snap, rolls out of the pocket, finds his man. It was in his hands, and he dropped it. Jack Rodriguez. Oh, man. He had his man there, Chris. It now brings up 4th and 4. That was their opportunity.
Yeah, it was their opportunity, and Rodriguez is the freshman kind of hanging his head a little bit. Knows he should have caught that one.
Fourth and 4, Redskin fans.
So they are going for the Lions will trot up to the line of scrimmage. It's Wildauer under center. Takes the snap, rolls out of the pocket, looking for someone, finds his man, he's wide open, and he overthrew him. It would have been a touchdown. He overthrew number 6, Nick Slusser, the sophomore. It'll be a turnover on downs. The Redskins will have it in Lion territory. Oh, man, Chris.
1st and 10.
So what do the Redskins do here? Are they going to, Chris, what do you think? They're going to try to run the clock down some, or are they going to put some more points on the board?
It's Russ Radke we're talking about here. He's going to put more points on the board.
Yeah.
Just more miles for miles.
Well, and like he talked about in the Coca-Cola pregame show, last year was the first year Russ Radke ever lost to the Bremen Lions. So I think he has a little bit of vengeance on his mind tonight.
Yeah, he didn't forget.
And he also mentioned he doesn't know the last time the Redskins beat Bremen. I'd have to look that up in the books. As this was Ashton Walker taking the snap this time and handing off to Miles McLaughlin. We saw kind of that there in week 1 and then in week 3, Chris, where they use Ashton Walker as the quarterback and then Miles gets the handoff. You said you kind of like that little wrinkle.
Yeah, it just gives the defensive coordinator something else to think about.
Walker out of the gun, takes the snap, hands off to McLaughlin, breaks away to the 40, to the 35, spins around, still on his feet, trucks over, oh my gosh, to the 25, and he's finally brought down at the 22. If that isn't enough for you, I don't know what's going to do it. Miles McLaughlin means business, folks. Spun out of a tackle, did a stiff arm, tripped over a Lion.
I wish there was a way that people at home that have never seen him run could see what we're seeing tonight. It's just unreal. It's unbelievable.
19-yard carry.
A 19-yard carry there for Miles.
And he wasn't breaking tackles from no little guys either.
Well, those were big boys. Walker from the gun takes the snap, pulls the handoff this time to the opposite way. He's going to try to fight around the edge of the 25 to the 20 to the 15, 10. He will go out of bounds. We'll see where they spot it. Nice job there, Chris. Ashton Walker pulls the handoff and he takes it the opposite way.
Yeah, just a good read there by Walker and got around, had the speed to get to the edge and turn the corner. So it's like it's going to be 1st and goal. Or no, going to mark it just outside the 10, so Knox will be able to pick up a 1st down without scoring a touchdown.
I'd like to give a quick shout out to my wife, Jamie.
First and 10.
I was about to say in halftime, you better say something to her.
Yep, she's a great woman. She's been supporting me all along. She just texted me and told me how proud of me she was.
Well, good. Well, we appreciate you listening, Jamie. The Redskins are taking care of business. It's a handoff up the middle. It looked like Jaden Fisher. It was on 2nd and 10. 44-15 is the score. The Redskins lead the Lions, and that clock continues to tick. 5:20 to go in the ball game. Just past 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central. Wherever you are, we're so glad you've joined us here on KVB's WKVI. Our special guest from Marv's Property Management, it is Marvin McDaniel, and down on the field we have Chris McGowan. It's another handoff to Jaden Miller up the left side. He'll get met at the line of scrimmage by several Lions. I don't know if he will get a yard, maybe. We'll see. They may give him 2. Yes, 3rd and 8. And now the Redskins, we'll see what they bring here with 4:45 to go. Next week, they will be traveling to Bowman Academy, a 1A school. In the last couple of years, they have had their way with them, Chris. It could be an early night for Miles next week, as he will be checked out tonight in this one. Ashton Walker to take the snap from the gun. Miles McLaughlin looks like his night has come to a close. Takes the snap, hands off to Jaden Fisher. Stutter step up the left side, trying to find space. He'll get inside the 10, maybe to the 6.
Off the left-hand side.
It will be 4th and short.
Nice gainer, makes it 4th down. And
4th and 4 here. 4th and 4, 4th and 3. It looks like they will go for it here, deep in Lion territory. But they do decide to go ahead and pull Miles tonight, Chris, with 4 minutes to go.
That's a smart thing to do. The game's in hand. You're up 21. And no sense in trying to get him hurt or letting him get hurt or taking a chance on him getting hurt. So, yeah.
Already had a monstrous night as Walker will pull the handoff, trying to get the first down. I don't know if he's going to get it. I think he may be short here, guys. He is.
Yeah, it's going to be a Bremen ball.
Bremen takes over.
So the Lions will take over deep in their own territory. The ball will be spotted on the 5-yard line. They will be going left in your mind's eye. The Redskins tried to get the first down. Walker couldn't make it happen, and now it's 1st and 10 Lions. Redskins leading 44-15. We invite you to stick around for our Collins Insurance postgame show, where we will have our Stark County Co-op play of the game, as well as our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. Talk about this game, break it down with Chris and Marv here, and see what their thoughts are for the Redskins moving forward. But as of right now, it's looking like they have a really good shot of going undefeated yet again in a regular season, as they did 2 seasons ago.
Looks like Miles is back in.
And they put Miles McLaughlin in defensively here, Chris, to tighten things up there. But you can bet probably offensively he's done for the night.
They may have called him out, too, for senior night.
Offensively, he's done. Defensively, he's just back there being a quarterback of the secondary. I do have a final from Caston. North Judson takes care of business 35-0. That's a final. So the showdown at Liberty Field next week for the HNAC championship.
And you will be on the field to give us live reports. What did you have as the final, Culver at North Miami again?
37-0 over Culver Community.
And then the last score update we had, West Central was falling to Frontier. I believe the final is 32-12. West Central will come up short tonight against Frontier. We will talk with all of our area head coaches on the Saturday Sports Line tomorrow morning. Our game all but buttoned up. Final 2:30 to go here in this ball game.
3rd and 10. Bremen's got the ball from the 5.
This Redskin defense hasn't allowed a single yard. It's now 3rd and 10.
They're tough, yes.
And also, you can tell the Lions just are a little dejected right now as Wildauer takes the snap from his own end zone, rolls to the near sideline. It's a tuck and run, crosses the 5, slips at the 6. He gets to the 10, and that dew on the grass.
Kane Weber.
And Kane Weber on the tackle under 2 minutes to go. It'll be 4th down here.
4th and 5 for the Lions. Ball on their own 10-yard line.
From the near hash, the Lions will have it on their own 10. We'll see. I mean, they got to punt it, right, guys? Or do you think they go for it, Chris?
No, I think they punt.
So what do you do if you're the defense? Do you go after the ball?
No.
Walker deep to return for the Redskins. Wildauer will take the snap, punt it clean away. Bounces at the 45. Walker picks it up at the 50. Breaks the first tackle, skips in, slips, still on his feet, and he gets tackled at the 45 from the original first missed tackle by a Bremen Lion, number 2, Miles Green, the sophomore. And that's where the Redskins will have it this last minute 8. We'll see what they do here, if they run a play or two, or just kneel it.
Looks like they're bringing in a JV.
Yeah, a lot of wholesale changes here.
Shiny helmets.
Yeah, that's the
white ones.
Yeah. No scuffed white helmets, all the shiny helmets out there for the Redskins.
Try to run a couple plays here.
And I don't see who's taking the snap here. It'll be from the gun, handing off.
Well, I think it's Olin Isaac.
It'll be the 43. It's actually number 9 who took
Maddox,
the snap.
Olin Isaac.
Yep, Maddox, Olin Isaac. Yep, Olin Isaac, and then he handed off to what number there? 23, Chris?
Shout out to Maddox's dad, Rob Olin Isaac, good friend of mine.
Pickup of a yard for the Redskins.
Oh, to his father, Olin Isaac. Okay.
Yeah, you know his father, Rob.
I don't know if I've ever met him.
They have a benefit for him tomorrow at Washington Township.
Oh, that'll be nice.
Yeah, he's battling cancer. Great guy.
My.
He served as a police officer here in Stark County for over 20 years.
I am sorry to hear that. As this time, Olin Isaac will keep it. He'll get tackled in the backfield, and that should do it. 44-15 will be the final. The Knox Redskins will beat the Bremen Lions, staying undefeated at 8-0.
Redskin fans!
The Lions, a tough loss. They will move. The Lions will to 5-3 on the year and 3-1 in Indiana Northern State Conference play. The Redskins will be undefeated still in their conference. They will win the conference here in Week 8, becoming the lone team at atop the Indiana Northern State Conference that was put together last year. The Redskins own it, and they beat the Bremen Lions here in Week 8 of 2025. We're going to take a break and come back. Our Collins Insurance post-game show is up next. We'll have our Stark County Co-op Play of the Game, as well as our Ashley Derrickson 5-Star Player of the Game. That's all up next in the Collins Insurance post-game show. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
On the way home from the game, a deer jumps in front of your truck. And now you've got to get that truck repaired. Make it easy on yourself. Take it to Mark's Body Shop. Mark's has done expert auto body service since 1998 and will work with you and your insurance provider for collision repair, custom body paint, and insurance work. And all work guaranteed by owner Mark Schell. Mark's Body Shop, proud to support high school sports. 772-7003.
Looking for a stable career in an industry that doesn't slow down? Hoosier Racing Tire in Plymouth, Indiana is seeking motivated people who believe in quality and want to work in a safe environment. With thorough training provided for all positions, no experience needed. Second, third, and weekend shift production wages start around $20 an hour, with potential at $25 an hour within a year. Quarterly bonuses, paid time off, and health insurance benefits that start on day one. Apply online at HoosierTire.com. That's HoosierTire.com. Hoosier Tire is an equal opportunity employer.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. Give McGrath Refrigeration your local Armstrong dealer a call today at 574-772-3575. That's 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
Welcome to the Collins Insurance Agency's post-game show. Let's get back to Mitch Columbi and Chris McGowan.
44-15 is the final as the Knox Redskins go 8-0 on the season, beating the Bremen Lions. Mitch Columbi along with sports analyst Chris McGowan. We also have special guest Marvin McDaniel. The Indiana Northern State Conference belongs to the Knox Redskins, Chris.
Yeah, it does. Just a great effort tonight by the Redskins, workmanlike performance, and a lot of hard work. So next week they go to Bowman Academy. That will be over by the end of the first quarter.
Not to be rude.
Just taking care of business, going to finish the season undefeated.
Well, a big win for the Redskins. Your thoughts on this game overall, Marvin? I mean, the Redskins really controlled it from the start.
Yeah, it's kind of like what we projected. It was if they could stop the Redskins run game, and they couldn't do it. I mean, they made very good several attempts at it. They caused the Redskins to punt, and the offensive line for the Redskins just kept creating holes for Miles, and excited to see hear how many yards he had tonight. He had 6 touchdowns.
Yeah, I believe so, 5 or 6. We'll wait to the official word from statistician Tim Knowlton here at the end. But yeah, just an overall dominating performance from the Knox Redskins. And then Chris, talk about the Bremen Lions. They had some moments tonight. They showed the Redskins some looks they hadn't seen defensively.
Yeah, they had 3 turnovers on offense, and in the 1 4th down that they ended up had a false start on, they ended up having to punt, so they shot themselves in the foot there. I mean, that right there is 4 possessions. You only get beat by 3 possessions, so they had their opportunities tonight, but again, just came up short. But they battled, they played hard, and they fought to the end. Could have been a running clock very easily, but they did not let that happen. So. Just a great effort by the Lions, just come up short, and so far in 8 games, everybody's come up short against these Redskins.
Yeah, the official stats have come in from official statistician Tim Knowlton. Miles McLaughlin runs the ball 36 times for 395 yards tonight, Chris. Wow. Just an amazing game. Total, the Redskins ran it 53 times for 466 total offensive yards, but the story is Miles McLaughlin, 395 yards on the ground. And then let's talk about rushing touchdowns. Miles McLaughlin at 6 rushing touchdowns on the night. That makes 45 rushing touchdowns on the season for Miles this year, Chris.
Just on the season?
Thank you. Appreciate
it. Yeah, there are a lot of kids that don't score 45 touchdowns in a career. For a lifetime.
Yeah, and sometimes this can be taken for granted when you see somebody do things that just looks normal to them. You kind of don't think how special it really is. It is just really special what this offensive line for the Knox Redskins is doing, as well as Miles McLaughlin using the tools. We've talked about this before, Chris. You can have a great offensive line, but if you don't have a guy that can break the hole and use the tools to your advantage, vice versa. You can have a great running back, you can have a great halfback, great fullback, but you don't have those holes being opened up by the offensive line. You can't use the tools.
Exactly. It all starts up front. High school football games, actually all football games are won in the trenches. Whoever can dominate the line of scrimmage wins the football game.
Absolutely.
We'll take a break, come back. We will have our Stark County Co-op play of the game. We will also have our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. That's all coming up shortly here in the Collins Insurance post-game show. We invite you to stay tuned. You're listening to Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
It's hard to believe, but time sure does fly by. Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox are celebrating over 30 years of taking care of all of your insurance needs in our communities.
If I could turn back time.
And we're not going anywhere.
Stop in and see Jim and the crew at Collins Insurance Agency in downtown Knox.
Insurance you can count on from a business you've trusted since 1989.
Proud presidential partners of Western Reserve.
Hello there. Is this that First Choice Contractor?
No, sir. This is First Choice Insurance.
I'm looking for a good contractor. I could use a deck put on the back of my house.
We aren't contractors, but we do offer a great contractor's insurance program with all the coverages a contractor needs.
Well, would you consider putting one of those walk-in tubs in my bathroom for me?
Phone us today in North Judson at 896 3482 or in Knox at 772-5370. Osborne Advantage Real Estate is a proud sponsor of local sports. Steve and Donna love being members of the community and would love the opportunity to make you feel right at home, right here in Stark County. Whether you're buying, selling, or relocating, call Osborne Advantage Real Estate today at 574-896-2567 for guidance and instant support.
It's time for the Stark County Co-op Play of the Game. Let's return to the voices of WKVI Sports, Mitch Columbi and Chris McGowan.
Senior night belongs to the Redskins here in Knox. 44-15 is the final as they beat the Bremen Lions. We check in with our sideline sports analyst who does color commentary from the field. I don't think people understand how hard that is. No one in the state of Indiana has their color commentator do it from the field. Chris, give us your Stark County Co-op play of the game. Gosh, I can't even get it out. I'm so excited for you, Chris. I love what you do.
Well, before I get to the play of the game, Robert Worsler sent me a picture here saying that the last time Knox beat Bremen was in 2009, 13-7. Knox was victorious in 2009. So it's been a while.
It's been a long while. 2009. I was a junior in high school then.
Yeah. All right. So
Stark County Co-op play of the game.
Play of the game. It's got to be the 97-yard touchdown run by Miles McLaughlin.
Yeah.
I agree.
Huge run. Well, a big night for Miles. As we mentioned, if you're just now joining us on your way home from the game, Miles ran it 36 times for 395 yards on the ground. He came into tonight with 2,468 yards on 220 attempts. So you can do the math there. Of course, he is chasing Charlie Spiegel, a 2019 grad of New Palestine High School, Spiegel achieved 10,867 career rushing yards. So, hey, Miles has still got some work to do, folks, but any indication from what he has done up to this point, he's up for the challenge. We're going to take a break and come back. Our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game is up next here in the Collins Insurance postgame show.
The Stark County Co-op has been a member-owned farm services co-op in Stark County since 1928. That's over 90 years, and they're still providing the same quality agronomy services to the farming community of Stark and surrounding counties. The Stark County Co-op is an LP and fuel provider. The Stark County Co-op purchases grain at both locations, Hamlet and Brems. You can reach them by phone at 1-800-782-3392.
One of our hometown businesses here in our area in Monterey, it's LAP Waste.
Being able to recycle is one of our main goals at LAP Waste. Being able to say that we only take about 8% of our trash to the dump is pretty impressive for us, and we hope to keep building on that.
We service an 80-mile circle from Monterey. If you have a small job, big job, or just have a one-time, we are here to make a difference in this area.
And that phone number, Kirby?
574-542-4019.
This year, I'm starting my holiday planning early. Smart, with all the shopping, travel, and video calls. That's why I'm getting Surf Fiber Fast Internet, with all the speed I need, plus so much more.
With Surf Fiber Internet, you get perks like free installation, free Wi-Fi, no contracts, no data caps, all-in pricing and price lock for life. Plans start at just $30 a month with AutoPay. Visit surfinternet.com. Restrictions apply. Not all speeds available in all areas. Go to surfinternet.com for full offer details.
It takes smart planning by a skilled expert to get you just the right heating, cooling, and energy-efficient system for your home. McGrath Refrigeration can install an affordable Armstrong air system that will cut your energy costs while enhancing your comfort. You'll see the difference in your first energy bill. Give McGrath Refrigeration your local Armstrong dealer a call today at 574-772-3575. That's 574-772-3575. McGrath Refrigeration, where the temperature is always just right.
Time to announce the Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game. Mitch?
Yeah, thanks, Jake. T. It's time now for our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game, given in memory of Ashley Derrickson, a 2008 graduate of North Judson Sandfair High School who battled cancer throughout her high school career before losing that battle on December 12th of 2008. We'll tell you who's earned that honor after this word from 5-star.
5-Star, the largest meat and grocery store in the area, focused on quality, value, and customer service. The 5 stars in the name of the store come from 5 family members of the original owners serving in World War II, each one represented by a blue star on a flag hanging in the front window of the family home. That's why even decades later, 5-Star is known for its dedication to service. Now, that dedication means savings for you. 5-Star, one of the We Care stores, the area's largest meat and grocery store, focused on quality, value, and customer service. Located, you know where, in the Knox Mall.
To the best in the game, we send it down to the field to sports analyst Chris McGowan. Chris, our Ashley Derrickson 5-star player of the game.
We're going players of the game.
Okay.
I'm going with the senior class from Knox High School. Number 2, Miles McLaughlin. Number 3, Isaac Singleton. Number 4, Maddox Kinder. Number 16, Brian Korcha. 23, Camden Garner. 33, Keegan Everidge. 43, Kane Weber. Let's see who else we got here. 65, Peyton McNeil. 72, Tucker Burns. 74, Keyston Dixon. And last but not least, number 88, Easton Minix. The senior class from Knox High School are Ashley Derrickson 5-star players of the game.
On senior night as well. Congratulations to them. Quite an amazing night for the seniors. You got to give credit to where credit is due. The seniors lead the charge for the Redskins, Mark.
Yep, they sure did. They did a fabulous job tonight. Every one of those guys he mentioned were all over the field. They did a really good job.
Well, KVB's WKVI Sports will be back in action next week to see the Culver Cavaliers host their rival, the South Central Satellites. We will be going live at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. That's right here on 99.3 FM and online at WKVI.com. We also remind you to join us tomorrow morning for the Saturday Sports Line, the longest-running high school sports show in Indiana, thanks to our very own Harold Welter. We will talk to all 6 of our area football coaches as we go live at 9 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Central on 99.3 FM and online at WKVI.com. We've also got a nice segment in the second hour featuring Oregon Davis sports, so stay tuned for that. If you ever miss the Saturday Sports Line, don't worry. We remind you of the Saturday Sports Line replay every Sunday at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. Hey, follow us on social media. We're on Instagram at WKVI Sports, on X at KVB Sports, and on Facebook at Sports to the Max for all Kankakee Valley Broadcasting sports content. Final word from you tonight, Chris.
Just a workmanlike performance by the Redskins. Taking care of business, 8-0. Going to move to 9-0 next week. Sectional draw this Sunday, so a lot of exciting things going on.
Yeah, it'll be the second time the Redskins have gone undefeated in their regular season, and they did it within 2 years of each other. Very impressive work. Final word from you tonight, Marvin.
Just like he said, just keep pressing forward, stay healthy, and just be humble, and show up. When you come to the game, show up. Bring your A game.
Bring your A game. Love it. Well, our final from Community Field saw the Knox Redskins beat the Bremen Lions 44-15. From all of us here at KVB, we thank you for listening to Indiana High School football. For our sideline sports analyst Chris McGowan, special guest Marv McDaniel of Marv's Property Management, our in-game announcer John Thompson, I'm Mitch Columby. The tradition continues. We are Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Thank you for listening to Indiana High School football on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI. Sponsored in part by Coca-Cola, Culver's Portside Marina, Farm Fertilizers, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Lawrence Farms, Mark's Body Shop in Knox, Zingo Express, Pulaski Memorial Hospital, Stark County Co-op, Collins Insurance, McGrath Refrigeration, Web Printing, and JT Shirt Shack, Kankakee Valley REMC. Osborne Advantage Real Estate, LAP Waste, Howard's Marathon of Winamac, and 5 Star. We'd like to thank our sponsors for their dedication in supporting local high school sports and helping continue the tradition on Kankakee Valley Broadcasting's WKVI.
Touchdown!